Okay, so aspirations. Of course, Rose has complete Plan B, return to the city, and escape the underworld intact. Uh,
Uh-huh.
Mers, you have renew contact with Rose, research persistent shadows, and liberate the trapped ribbon souls.
Mm-hmm.
Stray, you have obtain a ghoul, discover forgotten lore of the Bakra for Aurora, and find Rose.
I'm changing mine.
Which one?
Find Rose is staying. My other aspirations are successfully enter the underworld and learn more about the nature of a geist.
Wait, sorry. So you're getting rid of obtain a ghoul and discover forgotten lore.
Yeah, that's in future aspirations because I don't think I'm ever going to do that during RoseQuest.
Well, I mean, these are still your character's aspirations. I mean, there wasn't anything scored. There's nothing saying you can't just ditch them and then take them again another time. Oh my god, the fucking go away.
There was literally nothing scored in those, and they're not going to be done during RoseQuest. So.
Yep. Sorry, what were those exactly then? You sort of
enter to successfully enter the underworld, and then the other one is learn more about the nature of a geist.
Cool. And I've got help a recently deceased find vengeance, make new friends, and profit on larceny. Yes, the porn riots have already begun. Apparently, that's the thing they want to institute in 2018.
Fucking dumbasses.
I can't see any potential blowback from this at all.
Oh, it's not like literally everybody watches porn, including everybody in the government.
Yeah.
I've realised what it is, why they're doing it. There's a bureaucrat who wants to be able to watch porn at work, and they can justify it by checking if it has a functional age gate.
Got to make sure every page on this site is properly secured. I'm going to go through it bit by bit to make sure that there's no security issues.
By the way, I also propose we ban blacklights in this building because of skin damage. Yeah.
They cause skin cancer. Okay, so let's get this party started.
Sure, I'm going to be muted for a bit because this fucking helicopter is circling back around again.
Who would like to recap us? Claire?
All right, I was fairly drunk last time. All right, I think we went to a bar in the no, it was a pool club, right? It was weird because it didn't serve alcohol, and we found a member of the Order Dracul and a werewolf hanging out shooting pool. We found out information about Rose via them saying, "Well, we knew this one person that can help you out," and then the Scow's temporary character was introduced, a Sin Eater. And she said that, oh yeah, she's just, partying down in the underworld. So if you want me to show you the way there, you gotta pay us 20 G's. Claire paid her 20 G's, and then we were gonna go to the underworld, but we were on our way to where? The Inferno. Yeah.
Yes, we wanted to find Rose's girlfriend.
Yeah. Because we need an artifact an article anyway, of something that Rose owned that could be used to link us to her in the underworld. And last we saw her, Rose and her ghoul were partying down at the Inferno.
There's one important thing you forgot, Stray.
DCL's character being old and crotchety?
No. The fact that I almost deafened Tanya.
Alright, I forgot about that. It's Timmy brought over those souls that were all like torn apart and used into ribbons, and tried to show it to the lady who talks to ghosts, and it turns out that when like 1,000 people are all screaming in agony at once, you tend to blow out someone's eardrums. It was unpleasant,
It's weird
apparently.
Rose didn't have that reaction.
I know, right?
No, wait, no. It was
Rose
Kara that
wasn't
was there.
anywhere near
Oh,
them.
it was Kara. Rose wasn't
Yeah.
around.
I thought, for some reason, I thought Kara or Rose was there for that. But I'm dumb. I'm blaming the sickness. Come on, get up. Get down with the sickness.
No. Why?
You fuckers get up.
Alright. So I've decided, fuck it, closing the balcony up because it is not going away, and I'll just melt instead. I can still hear it, but hopefully my microphone won't pick it up anymore at least. Yeah, that's basically it. If Rose saw that thing, then she'd more likely just like
Pop.
I feel like it would give her just a fucking terrible, terrible eye pain.
But she can see and talk to ghosts, like hear them too.
Yes, but ghosts specifically. Those things aren't 100% ghosts. They're trapped souls in an object. I mean, what she would definitely hear them and see them if the ribbon were broken, because then it would just look like a swarm of like fucking tens of thousands of ghosts all just pouring out at once, going, "Oh, we're finally free!" That would suck for her.
Oh god, it's the end of Indiana Jones.
Yeah, don't
Look
look into the
away.
container. Whatever you do, don't look.
Alright, well, what time of day is it? What time of night? When did we leave off? It was like 2:30.
It was 2.
Yep.
So, when you guys pull up to the Little Inferno, like, it's late. About 3 o'clock. A lot of bars have closed up.
Yep.
And it looks like the Little Inferno's closing up as well.
A lot of times, like clubs like that in big cities are open until the morning.
Oh, it depends on when they local ordinances. If they serve alcohol, a lot of times they have to close by a certain time.
They probably got double liquor licenses, so a 2 a.m. bar and a 4 a.m. bar. I believe this would be a 4 a.m. bar liquor license.
It's still
It's still probably quiet though. It's like just a weekday.
Yeah, what day is it?
It is
Monday, monster truck rally.
October the 15th last year, so October the 15th. Oh, actually, it's a Saturday, so no, it is going to be probably still quite busy.
It's a little busy. A lot of people filtered out by now because, going to a different bar or, gone home with their partners.
Yeah. It's just all people who fucking either strung out or decided that they just didn't want to do some sleeping today.
There aren't any scheduled shows on at the moment, though.
Fair enough.
So outside, it looks like your standard club. Heading in, it's you get the normal like low lighting, leather everywhere, and it looks like everybody is in like weird skimpy latex leather, fetish wear for the most part.
I get through the door with a fake ID. Like, as the car is approaching, I'm doing that quick, like, I better put on some makeup and look a little bit more strung out.
Oh god, are you underage?
Yes. But I've already been in there before underage.
Alright.
Yep. Tanya is totally 19.
Totally.
Well, I mean, no. If anyone else, 21. Shifty eyes. She's an adult in England, though, and that's all that matters.
Mm-hmm.
Alright. Timothy Lee, WSE. Go for a full title now.
Yes.
About your OBE.
Alright.
I haven't gotten that yet. Let's see.
I'm just gonna head in with Tanya. If someone tries to give her trouble, they're just gonna get dominated. It's gonna be great.
Wow.
I mean,
What?
that's
You
what
just-
they're there for in the first place.
What? They try to keep her out. I just look at them and say she's 21. It's fine. I'm great at it.
I'm like, I really don't need help with that, but thanks.
Nobody
didn't
gives her
say-
trouble, so.
She didn't
Yeah.
say that out loud.
Yeah, okay.
And you enter the relatively quiet. There's still quite a few patrons. People getting their flirt on at 3 o'clock in the morning.
Yep.
A bald black guy behind the bar.
She'll go up and order a drink. She'll unpeel a neat little bill.
Did he have an accent? I don't remember.
Of course, mon, he was a shaman.
The fuck accent was that? It's like
That's
Jamaican.
Jamaican.
I think Jamaican is about the closest I can get as well.
Yeah.
I'm trying to piece together like the voodoo accent.
He's a well-spoken
voodoo's not
voodoo man.
I know voodoo's not a nationality or any region, but
No,
you know what I
voodoo is
mean.
not a nationality or anything of the sort, but he is a polite man.
What is that? Like Jamaican Russian?
No, it is generic. I've been in America too long. It has ruined my accent.
As soon as you said Russian, Lily, she started moving much further towards it.
Suka blat, idani hui. Yeah, no, fuck it. Whatever. No, he sounds British. He sounds like a British person speaking. Hi there, how are you doing?
What can I get you, man? I'm just gonna go with the troll. The World of Warcraft troll.
Of course. He's a Zul'jian
So
mon.
does Tanya know? I forget this guy's name. It wasn't Dante because Dante died.
Is no longer Dante. Let's see here.
Seeing under associates.
I'm just checking that myself, because I'll be really annoyed if it turns out not to be the case. It's not in there.
No, you got to put him under there.
For fuck's sake. I've probably got it written somewhere. Give me a moment.
Mwah.
That's really fucking annoying. I can't find it anymore. Whatever, his name is insert name. I'll find it again at some point. That's fucking annoying.
Everyone just calls him the shaman.
Does Tanya know insert name?
She was here, like, early this evening. Acquired some strange, had some fun, and so probably has already encountered him once, or if not, one of his bar staff.
Back again so soon?
Yeah, well, I've come with company now. I'm not here in the pickup.
Has Claire been here?
Yeah. After the first events and we had the small time skip, Claire told Herrera about it, and Herrera was all about this place. So we come here like a couple times a week. It was some. I do a lot of whispers with Scout because the stream can see it. But yeah, now I just won't. Then I'll put it in general because stream won't be able to see if I whisper to you.
Stream will be able to see if you still whisper to Scow. But
Yeah, but Scout's not.
I don't know the DM right now.
she still is kind of, but she handles the normal stuff.
Yeah.
Anyway. Insert name will also greet you, Claire.
I just call him the Baron.
Baron. Rose is all like, "You're not the real Baron. He plucked out my eye. I know him."
He's a jerk.
I do have a sneaking suspicion that he had some kind of like voodoo doctor name.
Yeah, I can't remember what.
Well, because the thing is, I remember making the joke that his name was Papa Midnight, but I'm pretty sure that wasn't what it ended up being.
It was something close to that though.
Yeah, but I can't remember, man. It's been forever.
Oh well, it'll come to mind.
Lucian LaCroix.
Sounds good.
It sounds kind of Louisiana.
His name is Ubuntu.
I see what you did with the LaCroix thing.
LaCroix.
Like in the corner, do we see a guy with a beard smoking a cigar that sounds exactly like John DiMaggio?
No.
Ah, man. My favorite character for a WAD.
Yeah, I don't think he will frequent a fetish club. Sorry.
That's actually incredibly fair.
You find him at a dive bar.
Yeah.
You find him at Jackson's pool hall, but after he's been kicked out of the dive bar. You're overserved. Fine, I'll go to someone who doesn't serve. Fuck you.
Anyways,
Yeah,
sorry for
that sounds like what's his butt?
Smiling Jack.
Yeah.
But yeah, I order something caffeinated.
All right. Soda or coffee?
If he's got a fresh pot coffee, otherwise soda.
So he's got fresh coffee.
Excellent. I want it blacker than the night, and also with like a little bit of chocolate in it.
I can't remember if this guy was in the know or not.
He's in the night.
You know what they say, once you go black.
You add chocolate to it to make it slightly less bitter?
That's actually kind of true with the Brennan sisters.
Hmm.
I didn't even plan that. What is it? Nope, I already forgot what I was gonna say. Jokes on us when he turns out to be actually the mages called the shamans. What are they called? The ones to the primal wild.
He is quite literally a voodoo witch doctor. He is capable of doing voodoo witch doctor shit.
Yep.
Then he's actually a mage. That's amazing.
Yes.
No.
No, I mean he's not a mage. There is just there are just voodoo witch doctors.
Well,
he's not awakened in the same sense. He's not one of the magi, but he's in the know.
You guys don't know what he is. Rose knows what he is, but
yeah.
Because like mages can also do like witch doctory stuff as a focus for their own powers. Which is why I was confused.
No, the only person who knows explicitly what he is would be Rose. Possibly Tanya could figure it out.
Yeah.
But she hasn't bothered to pry, because he hasn't pried into her, and it's far more obvious to him if she's a Geist.
So what should be doing around these parts this early?
We're looking for a friend of ours. Well, more like an acquaintance who's friends with the friends of ours. She used to frequent this bar with Rose came here a lot, right? Yeah. Yeah, this was like Rose's spot.
This is Rose's place.
Who came here with Rose? Etienne?
Hmm. The name does ring a bell, but I never seen you all together.
I mean, didn't. No, that was only after hours, right?
Hmm.
When they were skulking around when everyone was hanging out with when they were hanging out with Rose, right?
I don't know about these guys. I only know Rose in passing, but I'm more interested in locating a friend.
And are you looking for what accent? Fuck it.
Fuck,
I'm not
fuck it,
in the
whatever.
right mental state to do accents.
That's
I'm
fine.
sorry. Uh, and are you looking for the same person?
Specifically, looking for her to find Rose in the first place. Word has it she's gone other side, and she'll like tap the counter downwards pointedly.
Uh, can you sing? Let's see. Roll. What do you think? Manipulation,
Persuasion?
or streetwise subterfuge, empathy, something to get the point across.
Oh,
Persuasion is fine if you want to use that.
I would love to. Yeah. That's what we like to see.
He picks up what you're putting down and kind of visibly winces.
Yep. So
What,
far as I know it, not exactly her specialty. More my specialty, but kind of need to know where she
what
found a
would
door.
send her that far
She was
down?
fleeing owls.
Some evil spirit shit? They're all supposedly
Oh,
fucking dead now, so it's safe for her to come back, so to go find her to bring her back because, she went underside. And she isn't me, so the underside ain't a place to go if you're a kin.
well, I haven't seen her for a few days. Came in here with the other woman you mentioned and left with a pair of dancers, performers.
Performers here? Philip looks around. Fuck.
Quite popular dom and sub.
Yeah, okay.
I have not seen her back since then.
Hmm. Crap. Do you have any idea where they're at, or if the girl that Rose comes with is around here at all? Because she hasn't
Haven't
gone other side.
haven't seen her around either.
Shit. Hmm.
That is unfortunate.
And they always paid cash. No credit cards, nothing like that.
Yeah, that sounds like Rose.
Hmm. I guess I'm gonna have to try a little bit of more fancy business. She'll drain down the coffee and order another one. I'll be back in a second.
You do that.
Yeah, and she will go to the women's bathroom.
How about you, miss? Could I get you a drink? Go look at Claire.
I'm not sure you stock my drink.
Bloody Mary one?
Looks you over appraisingly. And then shrugs.
Alright.
Hmm.
What are you doing, Scout? What are you off to?
If the women's bathroom is empty, I'm gonna do a really quick ritual and see if I can call to some spirits that are nearby.
Okay.
So let's see here. Let's not pull a marionette. Didn't really need to call either, so I will just do a ceremony and see if there are any spirits around. I will.
Spirits or ghosts?
That's a good point, actually. Honestly, either. I will surrender one plasm if they can provide.
I'm not actually sure you can interfere with ghosts or with spirits.
Oh,
Thing.
okay,
Kind of-
that's fine. Then I will call to ghosts and I will offer plasm currency to make them feel strong and hale. In order for information. And let's see here. My ceremonies is 1, and I'm gonna use my presence to call out. And
Spirits. I can't interfere with spirits.
Yeah, spirits, I mean.
yeah. I'm gonna use presence resolve, and I have a dot of ceremonies and 2 dots of death touched, so I should be throwing quite a few dice at this.
Okay.
Jesus, only came out with a success. Oh, I only need 1.
All you need.
Hello, souls of the lost and past. My name is Tanya, the speaker for the other side. I would make a request of you and resolve one in turn.
Oh, hello there, little missy. A kind old lady kind of appears in the room.
Is this the Jewish lady who's always wondering about her son?
Yes.
Nice. Ah, hello there, miss.
So nice of you to visit. I never get any visitors these days.
No? Oh, that's a shame. Are you sure you don't get visitors at all? At least a few days ago there was probably someone around here who could have talked to you as well.
Was there?
Possibly.
My memory's not what it seems to be. But I think you're right.
I can give you something to help you remember if you would like. But of course, all information is equal trade. Is there anything that I can do for you?
I would so like to find my grandson.
Interesting. What's your grandson's name? What does he look like?
She will give you a name and a description.
Okay.
He used to come around here. I told him not to.
But
He's
of
a good
course.
boy. He's a good boy. He listens to his grandmother.
Of course. I mean, the heart is a fickle thing.
She's turning more New Yorker than Jewish.
Yeah. I want him to give me some grandbabies!
Great grandbabies.
Great grandbabies. Well, yes, I will have to locate him and escort him to you. Or vice versa, of course. Let's see here.
That would be lovely, dearie.
Alright, I'm going to pull out an object, a little charm. Which the fuck charm is it? Let's go with the... You see, I've got my Keystone Memento, which was my strongest thing. But I can make a promise over my other memento, and it might mean a little bit more. It is a broken silver dollar, which is absolutely the granniest kind of gift that I can imagine. So I pull out a broken silver dollar and I flip it over, and I will hold it out in my hand. If you'd like to place your finger on this, I'll make my promise again. And when I find your son, I can escort you to him. Should be easy.
She will put her finger on it.
Sweet. And again, I will perform another ceremony. I will invest a plasma. Or plasm. Tick. And we'll try it again and hope for some better results.
All you need is one.
It's true. And I got at least that.
Yeah, twice that.
Yeah. Well, yes, I'll bind myself to a promise with her, and as such, I'll use this as a little window to nudge her later. And I will notify myself that that memento is currently invested in a promise. I can still use it for Geist powers whenever it would make sense to use it for that, but they tend to be quite handy as, like, the ghost phone. Ghost phone to old Jewish lady.
Okay.
To find her son. Great son.
Ah, for fuck's sake.
Okay.
Hang on, my computer's become unplugged.
Okay. Unplugged from what, pray tell?
I presume his. I presume. Oh no, Stray has a laptop, doesn't he?
Hmm. He'll be back. He'll always come back.
Sorry, I'm back.
That dude's name. Oh, welcome back.
My computer was very nearly knocked off its perch. What I miss?
Not much, that's answering phone. Do 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 do. Ba ba dum ba 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 dum bum.
I'm back.
Hello, back. I'm Sky.
People calling me at all hours,
Yeah, what the
checking
fuck is
up
that
on
shit?
me, asking how I am. How
I'm-
dare they?
What I am is busy, you dick. Is what I wish I could say to people when they contact me, knowing full well that I fucking hate talking to people. I prefer
Guys,
pretend interactions, thank you. Like a sensible, honest person.
All right. So you have interacted with the old Jewish lady that
Yep.
frequents the.
And I'm using one
Club?
of my mementos to bind a promise. It doesn't make it any more powerful, it just means that I've tied a ceremony to it that I made up on the fly.
Uh-huh. Okay.
Which is the magic of Geist stuff. I promised it, and I'm pretty sure that the symbolism means a thing. So this is actually a ceremony now, and it exists. Easy. I have applied this kind of meaning, so obviously that's how it works.
If you want to create a ceremony, yeah, you just gotta expend the experience and ask the storyteller, which I suppose is you, really.
Yep. Yep. Just make it up as I go along, it's great. Right now, it's not a real ceremony that I can use all the time. It's just
And
a
then you're all
promise.
like,
A promise I've invested power in.
and then you're all like, I invent this ceremony that turns me into this super powerful buff god that can take on anybody.
Yeah, it turns you into the legendary Sari Mu.
Yeah, Mu, half angel, half devil, half demon, half cow.
Well,
Once upon a time, I was gonna write a character named Mu, CFC.
oh,
A what?
I was gonna write a character named Mu for CFC, who
back
was
into
gonna
the
be like
day.
half angel, half demon, half cow.
Crazy.
I'm just gonna be the worst character. Show up in silly mode
I was about to say.
because it's a spoonerism for Mary Sue.
Yeah, I think
Yeah,
we got
I
there with
figured
that
it
bit.
Yeah.
Let's see.
All right.
Here.
Timothy, what are you doing skulking around the place?
I had just been looking to see if I could literally just spot Etienne here. but I figure that that's not gonna happen.
Yep, you do not spot her anywhere. And unfortunately, the pair of S&M ladies, they left the same day.
Yep. They literally have gone off to go do other shows in other places. I don't even think they're in
Other
country now.
cities, yeah.
Because they were with a travelling show.
Mhm.
Carnival de la Lune. I can remember that, but I can't remember Papa Midnight's fucking name.
Oh man. Man, I really liked that. The Constantine show. I'm really sad that it ended. Papa Midnight was great in that.
I preferred Papa Midnight from the movie.
Neat, that was also good.
Jimon Hansu.
I've never seen it, so I wouldn't know.
Oh, is this guy named Jimon?
Sure. Maybe?
People just call him G-Man.
It might have been. I don't know. Fuck it, let's make it up. I'm gonna put him in associates now. Spell his name. It's now what it is. Alright.
Jimon.
Jimon. In fact, his name is Jimon Midnight. The voodoo owner of the...
People don't call him Papa yet because he's not old enough.
Yeah, exactly. He's too like young and gentlemanly. Like he is like literally that really like cleanly cut black dude. He runs a respectable business of boners. It's great.
Clean boners, though. Like,
Yeah. Keep it clean. Keep him clean.
no actual sex in these clubs. Except, in the secret back rooms.
Yeah. I was gonna say no sex in these clubs on the stage, just barely.
Right. I mean, it's a S&M club, or a BDSM club. You don't need sex.
It's very true. It's very true, and it's a pretty classy club, all things considered. It's the artistry that's the selling point, as opposed to just the getting the rocks off portion. I super fucking want to go to a club like this place that exists in my brain. That'd be nice. I just want to go to a proper fucking jazz bar.
Yeah, just you come to San Francisco. I will take you to the fort. I mean the armory. Yep. That what you are describing is literally what the armory is.
Yeah, no, I would love to go.
Upstairs, yeah.
And then go, I don't know, like flirt with female porn stars, because it seems like a fun thing to do.
Yeah, that's the upstairs bit, and the lower bit is the club/bar where they'll often hang out. As long as you're not a weirdo and get bounced by the very buff lady bouncers, then yeah.
I like the sound of that place a whole fucking lot. But okay. It also seems that Claire is trying to get her feed on.
So Claire is gonna hunt.
Yeah.
How would you like to hunt somebody here?
I put down what I did 3 successes on a hunting thing. I didn't want to take up too much roleplay time because I kind of wanted to get into. Well, I kind of wanted to get into like going to the underworld and like finding this person.
It's good.
We are moving in, but so if you hear a random pounding, it's because stuff's going up in the house.
Because people are randomly pounding, that's all. Just
Yeah,
ferociously
but not
pounding it.
Just not the fun way.
Oh, okay. I was insinuating the fun way, and no, I'm just incredibly disappointed, obviously.
That should be my family motto.
Hooray!
I'm incredibly disappointed.
Yep.
No, just the last 2 words. Incredibly disappointing.
And then it's just disappointed. Oh, I was wondering what the tickling is, and it's a spider climbing up my leg. Hello, spider.
Cool.
And the entire house is burned down.
I like spiders.
I am ambivalent on the subject of spiders.
Here you go. Oh, this thing is a fucking thumb-sized son of a bitch. and it's coming up.
Like a house spider?
Yeah, it's fucking dead. If that were me, that'd be fucking dead. I would be like flipping out halfway across the room, just slapping every exposed part of me.
It's now trying to decide if it wants to walk off of my elbow onto my other hand. I would like it to do so I can guide it to the curtain.
Yeah.
What is it, like a house spider? Daddy long leg?
Yeah. No, not daddy long
Black
legs.
Widow?
The daddy long legs can go fucking die. They're useless wastes of space. There you go.
Not the things you guys call daddy long legs. The things the Canadians and Americans call daddy long legs.
Oh, whatever. I don't know. No, these
In
are
America,
just
Is there a difference?
just garden spiders. They've usually
Mosquito
got like
eaters in England are called daddy long legs.
Oh, I hate those
Or
fuckers.
mosquito
yeah, exactly.
hawks, yeah.
Yeah.
Those
I
things are
think those
terrible, but-
things suck under the worst, and I destroy them at every opportunity.
Crane flies.
Yeah, that's it.
Crane flies, mosquito hawks, or what we call them on the West Coast, mosquito eaters. But yeah,
If they
I was
actually ate
asking-
mosquitoes, then they would be worth something. They fucking well don't.
yeah, they don't. No, they don't.
I'd be like, you know what? You're allowed to be like a noisy, fucking annoying piece of shit if you eat mosquitoes, but they fucking don't. So they're gonna all fucking die. Horribly. Get out of my country.
Ooh.
I'll Brexit the daddy longlegses. Brexit the shit out of them.
Basically, I was asking if it was whatever those spiders we call daddy long legs are.
Cellar spider.
No, long legs, tiny body.
Yeah, cellar spider.
I've never heard it called that.
I think that's official. Man.
It's not quite as long as a cellar spider, no. Those things can be a little bit pesty. Because they're the ones that have like a shit fucking ton of young. Let's see here. It is just a giant house spider.
Fuck
Here-
spiders in general. Burn
Here
them
you
all
go.
down.
One of these.
I'm not
In
clicking
fact, it
anymore.
looks identical.
I'm not clicking.
And then in the background is obviously someone reacting like this. Yeah, you probably don't want to click it. It's a spoda. But yeah, no, they're adorable.
Yeah.
And they're very good because they catch a lot of flies. So I quite like them. They'll make a net in the corner, and then that's great.
The house I lived in last time, my roommates had a spider that sat in the corner, and they named when they were very, very high, they named him Fred.
Hmm.
Anyways,
All right.
sorry.
So, you find
the-
somebody to feed on. How much
Woohoo.
would you like to take? They seem a little
Um,
bit drunk.
I won't take altogether too much. I think kind have like 7, right?
That's the average.
I'll take like 3.
Not as
Yeah,
much as
not
Timmy
too
then.
Yeah.
Take 3.
And then they turn out to be anemic and they die.
You leave them recovering in the bathroom.
Yeah, I'm probably like wrapping up with Jewish lady. Do you know where they live? My companion.
Who now?
I will describe her as best as possible.
Oh yes, I know her.
She's a good girl with a good heart. I was just wondering if I could find her.
Well, let's see. Roll chance die.
Sure. Not a fail. But not a success.
Not great either.
No, not a success
Ah.
either.
No, I don't recall where she lives. She comes round here though every once in a while to check up on me. Maybe you take a look around here.
Just in the local area? I'll have to give it a go. Do you know of anyone else that might have seen her going around? Perhaps similar people to such as yourself?
Well, there was this one other guy that kept tabs on her. Real, real big guy. Uh, not the sort good American hangs out with. I think he might have been a Rusky.
She leaned back on her heels for a moment. A big Russian man?
They hung out sometimes. I think he
Interesting.
kept tabs on her.
Might help. I'll see if the others know of this big Russian. Thank you very much for your help, miss. I will find your son immediately as soon as possible. And I will flip the coin and pocket it.
You have a good day. Don't let all this smut go to your head.
Of course, and you as well. Be careful. Don't forget to look both ways at the road.
Of course. That's why I've got my grandson.
Yep.
She kind of gets a little confused and wanders off through a wall.
Yeah, seen that happen often enough. We'll head back into the main body of the club and return to the table to take another sip from fresh coffee. Oh god. I don't know how you guys do it. I don't even tend to need sleep and I still get tired. Do any of you know a really big Russian guy?
I'm not there right now.
Yeah, I return to the... son of a bitch.
You would have bumped into me on the way out of the bathroom.
Oh, okay. Yeah, no, I won't trouble her while she's eating. Yeah, alright. Don't let the smart go to your
Having a
brain.
bite.
Yeah, bite to eat. Just a quick... she's having a quick nip in and out.
And then you look for Tim, and he's just you can't see him.
Yeah.
You haven't seen him since you got out of the car.
There's
Yeah.
like all these just normal people hanging around, and Tim could be any one of them.
Yeah, I don't have the ability to do Orspec, sadly. My Geist could find him if I wanted to spend any plasm, but I don't.
After a while of checking most of the rooms, Tim's probably gonna come and find one of you two. So,
Yeah, Tanya will have returned to the bar by this point.
Most of the rooms are just vacant. Some back rooms that are locked.
Some smell a bit semeny.
Less semeny, more sweaty.
Yeah, that's fair. You can smell a lot of talcum powder for latex.
The smell of latex and leather is just everywhere.
Yeah, no. And again, totally the smell of talcum powder for getting in and out of a lot of that latex and leather.
The smell of baby oil here and there.
Yep.
And yeah, eventually you guys all meet back up at the bar.
so she's not here.
No. Say, Tim, do you know a big Russian guy?
Do I know of a big Russian guy? That's a good question.
I don't know. Do you know a big Russian guy?
I believe you have seen Dmitri and his friend Rose.
I mean, I have never met a big. What did Rose ever talk about Dimitri?
You've seen him. He
Have I?
spent some energy to materialize an
yeah.
activity.
Yeah. Timothy, you remember the werewolf ghost that she kept in a peanut butter jar?
Oh, him. Yes.
Wait, there was a werewolf ghost Russian man in a peanut butter jar?
Yeah. Rose has the ability to interact with the dead as well. And one of her abilities was that she could put ghosts in jars, and I guess all she had available was a peanut butter jar. And a Russian werewolf had taken a liking to her.
Huh. That is way more of a Geist thing than a vampire thing, messing with ghosts like that. I mean, shit, I could do that if I tried really hard. It's not my specialty. I usually talk to them and solve it with words and then resolve their matters in the physical for them. But I could trap someone in a jar. That's
Her
real strange.
her powers are derived from powerful voodoo.
Hmm.
That's about all I know. I don't know much of her bloodline.
Interesting. Yeah, for a second you might see Tanya like her eyebrow twitches and she just rubs the back of her head. Yeah, I get it. Fine, sure.
Were you saying any of this in uh Jimon's vicinity?
I mean, I'm pretty sure he's down with this whole supernatural hit business. So yeah,
Right, but
sure, why not?
he will nod and say that uh yes, Rose has been blessed by the Loa.
Oh shit. Has she seen the what's his fucking face? Does the face paint big top hat?
Not Samdi, but Gede.
Oh, okay. Interesting. I should really get up to date on the whole voodoo lore thing. I haven't made myself. Oh, my travels haven't taken me that far away. Been dealing mostly with northern and eastern types. Interesting though. Interesting. Yeah. Hmm. I mean, I guess are you able to see them as well, or are you just 100% hoodoo worker?
I see many things.
Sweet. Does any of them sound like a 7-foot werewolf man?
Not recently here.
Damn. I hope his business wasn't done, because, I mean, he'll stand out. I can probably spot him in a crowd of ghosts. It sounds like I have
He
to do
is
some
quite
walking.
large.
Oh, shit.
Perhaps try with the werewolf territory.
I do have a contact if he's still awake. Oh, shit, it's quite late. He might not be. I'll send him a text, though. And I will send a message to New Blood. Was there a vampire? Sorry, a werewolf who passed away. Big Russian guy. Maybe I'll get a response at some point soon. It's getting late. When do you guys like start lighting on fire and stuff?
Daybreak.
Hmm. Want me to see you off? I can do some searching in the daytime if I expend a little energy to stay awake.
Very well. You also wanted to go down to the cemetery, right? Or wait,
Yes,
that's the actual entrance to the underworld, right? No.
it's an actual entrance. It's whether she used that one or
Okay.
not, we don't know for sure. But I mean, I could check that in the day, and it will be safer to check it in the day, if I'm perfectly honest, because it means anything active and nasty won't be active and nasty as much.
Very well. I'm fairly certain I'm your rides. Do you have a way? Um, well, you have the money, I assume, but
Yep.
do you wish a lift anywhere or no?
No, I gotta walk around for a bit. I got a subway card.
All right. Enjoy your night.
And you
Timothy.
enjoy your day, night, sleep?
Timothy, do you want me to drop you off at the Elysium?
If you would be so kind, yes.
Very well. And I will go drop Tim off at the Elysium, and then I guess I'm home a little early. Go and hang out with Arera.
Okay.
Cool.
And if there is not anything you'd like to handle in character, you can skip over to the next day.
The only thing that she's going to mention is it turns out that she is going physically into the underworld. Because earlier she had said that she probably wasn't, but then she found out that she is.
Fair enough. Aurora will seem moderately concerned to interested at the prospects of information brought back. And just be careful. The underworld isn't exactly a place for you.
I agree. Claire's also going to promise extensive notes.
Excellent. It's obviously the most important part to everyone concerned.
Clearly.
Yes.
It's true. Good bookkeeping. It's always important.
And we'll also tell, the usual report to Antoinette.
Yep. Antoinette herself does not respond at the moment, actually.
Claire's not used to that. I mean, Claire is used to that.
Yep. Right. I mean, I don't have to cover it totally in character, but I will probably end up, making my way down to the cemetery. It's a particularly long walk, but she's got time to kill anyway, and so she's just going to do a very long walk there.
Okay. Probably get there in well after dawn.
Yep. She'll pause a moment, feel the sun wash over, and then continue on her way, suddenly looking a lot more irritable. Social energy all gone.
It is a very old cemetery. They haven't had new, residents for a couple decades. It's full up.
Interesting. I'm gonna check the entrances to the cemetery and see if there are any crew signs that have been left behind, or network signs.
Yes, that's something.
It's like when a hobo leaves a marker on a thing that says that this person bakes the best pies and leaves them on their shelf.
Mm-hmm. Now I just go look those up.
There's a thing for them to look up. I mean, it's just however their secret messages.
Yeah, I'm looking that up.
Oh, okay.
So I can give you an accurate portrayal if there are any.
Yep. It tends to be that the language changes depending on how old the sign itself is. Some are symbols, and then some look like graffiti, but they are just written in a slang that pertains to the date when it happened. So, stuff could look like lyrics and like poems in the old days. Some would look like pictures of things happening. Probably at one point or another, it looked quite racist. It's just the way that goes.
Mm-hmm. I'm just looking. Let's see. There's one.
Okay.
It's quite old. It's at one of the mausoleums in the cemetery.
Okay. Is it an ominous sign or a message?
Uh It's a circle around what looks to be some kind of voodoo veve,
Okay.
and there's text around the outside of the circle that says, "Beware all ye who enter here."
Oh, good. I'm gonna try and decipher the circle. Not exactly an old Geist, so not completely up to date with the lingo. Intelligence. Streetwise?
Occult,
Occult. Okay.
I would say, especially, yeah.
Honestly, I'm better at that role. And I'm gonna assume it doesn't come into any of my 9 agains. Does it come into any of my merits? Death Touched, Ceremonies, Charm, or either of my manifestations, the Call or the Marionette?
No.
Okie dokie.
Zero successes. Yeah, you're not sure about the significance.
Alright. Till I read the words, it didn't look like an ominous sign, so I'm gonna give the mausoleum a little push open.
All right.
If I need to, I will spend a Call manifestation to do a little bit of breaking and entering.
Push it on open. Takes some work, but
Yep. While I get started, I will make sure I'm not being observed by other people, because that tends to have pretty adverse effects. Stealth. Where have you gone? Where is stealth? There it is. I have 9 again on moving silently, but I figure this doesn't qualify, because it's just being unseen. And I rolled real deep. That's nice.
okay. All right. You open it stealthily.
Sweet.
Flip on in.
It probably takes a few moments for eyes to go to night sight, so for a second I've got just a hand on some brass knuckles.
Well, there's some light filtering in from the door.
Yep.
It looks like a relatively empty what's it? Mausoleum.
Okay.
Single grave in the middle, which looks to have been moved. The covering is cockeyed.
Interesting. Can I see any God, what is it? Ceremony goods hanging around, things like incenses, any sticks, any offerings? If someone's used this as a portal, I'm hoping there is an offering. If she just went in without one, then she's in super fucking danger. Assuming that she went through this one at all.
No.
Hmm.
There is, however, a chalk outline, very faded in the back wall of a doorway.
Shit, this is not my specialty. Alright. Into cult ceremonies?
Sure. Sure.
Look at that. Ain't the worst.
If you had to guess, this is probably the Avernian gate
Alright.
of this cemetery.
Okay. Let's see here. Is there any indication at what kind of offerings this place is particularly attuned to? Stuff like, is there any name on any of on the slab essentially? Any identity or evidence?
It's nothing obvious. Uh,
Yep. It is my
I-
specialty to find that stuff.
you would know like that you can pretty much open any kind of a Vernian gate
Yeah.
with, a ceremony.
Yeah, I can do the ceremony myself even. The moment you have ceremonies one, it's like, you can open an Avernian gate. Good luck. Enjoy. Have fun with that.
Mm-hmm.
But you go in and make offerings usually. So sometimes there's evidence of the kinds of offerings that they would like or be interested in. But if there isn't evidence of it, I'll just assume that they aren't picky.
No evidence.
Alright.
Fucking dogs. Kill me.
They were doing so well for shutting the fuck up for like nearly all the session. Besides the like one phone call, actually, you seem to have been blessedly left in peace despite not being on your game. I'll do a little investigation before I disappear.
Alright. Just checking around my plan.
Yep. Just a little bit of CSI shit. I will peek the inside just in case.
Inside the
Toomey thing in the middle. Suddenly forgot the name.
you peek inside and it looks like whatever uh coffin, whatever was supposed to be stored there is long gone.
Anything on the underside of the lid?
You might have to either crawl into it or try and flip it over.
Let's go with the crawl in then. Seems fine to me.
Hold on, I gotta be right back.
Yep.
That's
Dogs
fine.
are being bastards.
Just as I immediately crawl into a crypt, and I'll be right back. Fuck!
I am amazed that Kama Sutra isn't a merit in this.
Anything is a merit if you want it to be. If you want Kama Sutra to be a merit, you fucking just invent it and you pick it and you put it on it.
Well, I just kind of assumed it would.
You figured it would
Yeah.
just already have like its own little layout for it.
Yeah, I just was like, you know what? I've read enough of like WAD and all the stuff they have going on. Like one of the examples in the beginning of the vampire book is a girl drinking from her brother and giving him a hand job. I'm just like, all right, how is this already not a thing? Come on, guys.
Yeah.
You'll do that, but you won't do this.
The least thinly veiled ever, and even then they just can't do it. I should just like start opening up the Logic Games tab.
You know, to reflect Claire's looks, you know how Aurora basically plays waifu dress up simulator with Claire?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
so she's always wearing like really attractive clothing. You know what? At the end of the session, to reflect that, I'm just going to pick up striking looks.
It's a good merit.
Striking looks is a double-edged sword.
Yep.
I know, but the thing is, it does make sense with especially with what since Aurora what Aurora does to Claire.
Makes her old
playing
birdie.
waifu dress up simulator. It's hilarious. And besides, you know, then I can actually justify having that token.
And then she has all the Egyptian cosplay, which is always fun. Aren't you a dirty little set?
Just like a lot of golds and purples.
Yep.
Oh, oops, sorry. I didn't sleep much last night.
What's asleep?
Tell me about it.
Because the internet.
Anyway,
We
so
don't never sleep. Yes. Climb into the crypt.
Tanya tries to climb in.
Yep.
I don't need a roll for that.
No.
Probably. There's no squeeze skill. So.
There isn't a squeeze skill, but also I can use the
You're
core
tiny.
to. Yeah,
You're tiny enough.
I'm a
Jump
small 19-year-old girl, and I don't carry anything particularly heavy on my person.
Jump into the bone zone. Aren't you all? Are you like 5'1"?
Yeah, she's a small thing.
Yeah. Tiny, adorable, talks to ghosts.
You're almost too small to register on dating sites.
Oh my.
Apparently, one site has a 5-foot limit.
What? Alright.
No midgets allowed.
Can't you choose a height lower than 5? Apparently,
Weird.
or Tyrion.
And also a dick move.
Yeah, I could, if I really wanted to as well, just morph my body a
Squeeze
bit.
in
Yeah.
and find on the concave surface long, jagged, like claw marks.
Okay. Humanoid or monster?
Roll intelligence and medicine.
Okay. A thing I don't know shit about. Could I possibly make Animal Ken to figure out this is not an animal?
That's the interactive
There's
animal.
I'm just being cheeky. Alright. Int medicine. Any other tributes?
No.
Okay.
No investigations? Never mind.
I don't know.
Good
It's very hard to tell. You're not sure if all the claw marks are like from one hand or if it's multiple swipes, or it's very hard to tell.
Oh well. Okay.
But something was clearly like in here and clawed its way out.
Alright, I'm going to place all my fingertips up against the claw marks and just have a little moment's concentration and listen and see if I hear any ghosties. Any ghosties come.
Scout?
Yeah.
They didn't roll anything.
Yeah.
It's literally a 0 roll.
Oh.
Like, as in you didn't roll anything.
And if you have 0, you at least get a chance die, so...
Yeah, there we go. I thought that it would auto-roll a chance die if it reduced you to 0, but oh well.
I was confused by that hovering over. I thought someone knew something I didn't.
Nope. Nope, I just haven't done a 0 roll myself. There we go. Yeah, no, I don't succeed, sadly.
But you don't fuck it up either.
Very true. Yeah, do I hear or feel any ghosties?
Damn it, I should have asked if you wanted to turn it into a dramatic failure.
You decide to take a nap in the crypt.
Nah, you just totally think this is a happy thing. You run home and grab a shotgun.
Give me just another minute, guys. Dogs are...
No, it's fine.
It's okay.
Gives me time to keep working on my resume.
Ugh. Mountain Dew Ritos. That can't be a thing.
Hmm?
There you go. That's gotta be a joke, right?
What are we looking at?
I don't think it is.
It's really disappointing.
It's not loading for me. Weird. Oh, okay, there we go. Ugh. What the? Alright, I'm gonna look this up.
There's Doritos flavored Mountain Dew. That's definitely real. I don't know if the other way around is real.
Ugh.
I did. Okay, so I did a thing. I just went to Google and went "Are Doritos?" and then the first auto thing. "Are Doritos real? We're not the only ones."
I mean, that's in the Huffington Post, so there's no way that is actually real.
All right, so
Huffington Post is
apparently
a joke site.
Huffington.
Is it?
But I'm going to
Yeah.
time. No one listens to Huffington Post, and
It's a satire
just-
site.
I'm. Is this time? Okay. It's a rumor that started on Reddit. Apparently. Okay, so Mountain Dew spokesperson said the product is being tested, though there's no word if it's coming out. I don't want any of this.
Yeah, nor do I. That seems a bit hellish. You gotta assume that that's the way you start questioning the life decisions of everyone who's ever been involved in food. Just in general, all foods.
Yeah. It's like the Huffington Post is like a politically liberal site, but also does a lot of satire and stuff like that. They're now just HuffPost.
Really? They decided that it was too many syllables before?
Apparently.
Oh, this syllable business is hard fucking work, you guys. You're gonna need to abandon
Have-
some of these.
Have you met my countryman?
It's a fair point.
Oh, my legs! Ow. One thing I am looking forward to is the introduction of Rem's character. I really like the concept he's got going on. You saw his art, right?
Yes.
It's pretty dope.
Indeed.
And I'm looking forward to finally getting, like, the coterie back.
Mm.
The gang's back together.
Well, because we had a coterie for, like, 1 month in-game, then one died and the other ran away. And so since then, we've been hanging out with werewolves and a lady who talks to ghosts. A very nice lady who talks to ghosts, but still.
Still a lady who talks to ghosts, yes, I understand.
Well, not members of, a coterie is supposed to be vampires, not, kindred, not,
I get it, you're just a racist, it's fine.
hey, no, we're gonna have the Bodhi thing going on where we don't want to
Hey.
take a nap and you wake up dead.
Hey, at least we're not doing the super racist thing of trying to enforce the masquerade against the werewolves and the geist.
Yeah.
Which, strictly speaking, we're supposed to be doing.
Yeah, it seems very dangerous.
But the thing is, we're also not mad, and we don't go, we enforce the masquerade among our own members.
Mm.
We're not going to go and try to enforce the masquerade on everybody. We don't want a war with the werewolves. Wait, what?
No, not you. You misunderstand. Like, not forcing the werewolves to be quiet, but being quiet about ourselves to the werewolves is
The
something.
werewolves sniffed us out.
Yeah, but we're strictly supposed to deny it at every turn.
Pro tip. If you are ever curious about getting into the dog breeding business, don't.
I already was involved in the cat breeding business. It was okay.
Or know your limits. Know your
There are
fucking limits.
just too many right now. Too many cats on the board.
Too many dogs too many bitches on the board.
Yeah.
I think dogs are
Problem
cute.
is,
I like dogs. I don't want to breed dogs. I want one dog
I
and one
want
cat.
to be free.
It's not bad. It's not bad. But you know, I don't mind raising the pups and selling off the pups. I don't get attached to the pups. Uh, but when they get too old, you gotta fix them. And the smart thing to do is, despite the fact that you're probably attached to the animals, you place them in a home.
Yep.
It's kind of cruel, right? You use a dog to, breed, and then when they're too old, you just get rid of them. Sounds cruel. It's probably for the best in the end.
Yep.
Otherwise, you're collecting dogs, you're collecting bitches, you're collecting studs, and studs don't like other studs, even when they're fixed.
Yep.
So we have two studs, one's fixed, one's not, and we have to keep them separate. So we have two groups of dogs, basically.
Yep.
And because of pack mentality, these two groups of dogs have grown to not like the other group.
Of course.
So it's a pain. Don't do it, guys. I love dogs. I love this breed of dog. I suggest everybody get a clique guy because they're amazing dogs. Just don't
Don't
breed.
keep don't keep them as a breeders after they're done.
And while like I said, I do recommend people get this breed. I also recommend you guys look into adoption.
Yeah, no. I mean, I intend to get a dog eventually. Eventually, when I have like a home
Right.
and income.
Yeah, I eventually plan on getting one dog and one cat when they're really young and raise them together so they're not always fighting. But that's way down the road.
Yep.
I would get a puppy and a kitten and they will love each other. Neither will kill the other by mistake or on purpose.
The problem is, even if you raise them together, dependent on their temperaments, they might just start hating each other.
They get along
What
like
happened
cats
with-
and dogs.
What happened with my cat, actually? He and his brother were. My grandmother got them both, and then when we were about 5, both decided they were going to become incredibly territorial and hate each other.
Mm.
Oh, they reached the emo
Yeah.
teenager phase.
Yeah. They made it to the other side. Turned into little dickheads.
Oh, I don't even like you anymore. Gosh, get out of my room.
This is my
Get out of my
room.
room, Spot.
This was always my room. It wasn't.
Spot just like, what? But I still love you.
Yeah.
No, this is my room now. I'm gonna smoke some weed and listen to Creed.
Ugh. Not Creed.
Blaze
That's
I'm gonna
my.
listen to Green Day. Green Day knows me, Mom.
I mean, that was a spot on Creed impression. Thank you. It might have been the most accurate Creed impression that anyone has ever done.
American Idiot is the greatest band, the greatest album in the world.
I actually did quite like that album, but whatever.
It surprised me. My niece, like 14, got really into Green Day.
Fair enough. Anyway,
She's
shall
like-
we continue on with this? Otherwise, we're gonna be in eternity.
Like 20 years too late. Yes, let's get on with this. Get on with it.
Okay.
Are you heading home and going to bed?
Not really at home. More like just gonna do that old drifter thing of find somewhere quiet to go
to
take a
halfway
sleep.
house?
Yep.
You gonna sleep in the mausoleum?
I think I might. Not in the crypt itself, though. That's a terrible idea pretty much 100% of the time. But I will, return to my bag, roll out a sleeping bag, and then, yeah, sleep in the crypt.
Okay.
I have so much money, but it doesn't change just having the drifter mentality permanently. There are things you don't grow out of, and, sleeping in dark, safe places is one of them.
You just gotta drift from shitty motel to shitty motel.
And then get like an American car, maybe black 4 doors.
sleep in the back of that.
Yeah. Find your long lost brother. Your dad's been missing on a hunt.
She's got enough money now. She might consider like getting a vehicle to live out of instead. She doesn't really drive. She has 2 dots of resource, and that can totally score a reasonable like little VW minivan. It's no Zaire mobile, but it works.
I miss the Zaire mobile. I miss Zaire.
Yeah, poor Zaire.
Rip.
Killed by racists.
Rip and Rip biscuits. Killed by fag drag.
Only thing that was missing was the car having the
Generally.
The stars and bars on the back window.
Wasn't it on the roof?
Yeah, but if it was like a truck, then they usually have it on like the back window.
Yeah. And there's a bumper sticker that's like, Uncle Sam wants you to speak English.
I have to say, back when Obama was president, my dad put a bumper sticker on his car that had a picture of Reagan and said, "Remember when we had a real president?" I love that it's still there.
Yeah.
I want to buy him a fresh one to put on.
Yeah. I mean, shit, it now actually is a correct bumper sticker.
Yes.
Wasn't aware
Anyway.
your father was a racist.
Oh, he's a little. It's not racist. Religionist.
Religionist.
I don't know. Doesn't like Muslims. I think he's okay with brown people, but he doesn't like Muslims.
Oh.
He watches a lot of conservative news networks.
Yeah, I know that. Anyways,
Your country fucking sucks.
My mother recently insinuated the whole Russia thing was created by Hillary Clinton. Like they set up the whole thing so to look bad on Trump.
He doesn't need help looking bad.
Anyway,
Ugh.
let's get out of politics.
God, that was a disgusting glimpse of reality that I didn't expect to go there.
I think it's just because of what.
Back to imagination, where you guys get to enjoy President Arnold
Schwarzenegger.
Yeah.
We got Schwarzenegger in this.
You do indeed have President Schwarzenegger.
And he was he was actually a really decent governor of California, as I've told you guys.
Yeah, I don't disagree, which is why he
Not
gets
according to my dad.
Well, of course not. But anyway.
But, what does he know? He's never lived in California,
And all of his opinions are wrong.
What do you know? I mean, you've lived in California all your life, and he hasn't. So, I mean, he clearly knows better than you. That's where I was trying.
Yeah, but you can't trust Stray. He's a secret communist.
I was
damn Ruskies.
Yeah, I was born washed up on a beach with smoking weed and with the Che Guevara shirt, right?
Yeah. You had a lunchbox that was bright red. It had a bunch of stars and a sick on it. It was full of borscht.
Hey.
They don't actually tried borscht. It's okay.
They're not as good as What's Ups.
¿Qué pasa?
¿Qué pasa?
I didn't get that for so long.
Yeah, I thought that you would have as well.
I
was amazed that you didn't. I was just like, I'm gonna let this one peter out.
Of that joke. I didn't even find that joke anywhere. I just came up with that joke. I was so proud. And then it's like nobody responded.
Pride destroys us. It cometh before the fall. It cometh before many things, but mostly different versions of falls.
About falling onto a dick.
I mean, you can have pride in that, sure.
No, pride comes and then you fall onto a dick.
Oh. Well, no, surely you fall on the dick and then pride comes. That's his name.
There's that too. It comes before and after.
Oh, okay.
Pride comes before.
Pride has a quick recovery time.
Yeah. I mean, he's very proud of it.
Yeah.
So the next day,
Yep.
the next evening,
Mhm.
as the sun sets,
Like, wake up complaining about my fucked sleep schedule. Grumble, grumble.
Timothy and Claire and Tanya all wake up, go into the bathroom to
Woohoo.
put on a little makeup.
They did want to.
Looks like DCL's gone off to the Setting Sun's retirement home. Goodbye.
Yeah,
We'll miss you.
I just slid him over there. He'll be fine.
And is there anything you'd like to do in the early hours of the night?
I
Hunt,
mean, I
get
suppose
laid.
at some point I should technically check in on my official job and see if there are any requests for a night to go and be intimidating or investigate someone.
Okay.
Would you like to handle that, Scout?
Yeah, sure, actually. When you check into it, they would like someone to look into the matter of, at the moment, a quite well hidden political activist, the Grim Knight. Usually when people, dredge up important people's information, they then dredge a little bit too far, and then they're like, what is all of this weird shit? It doesn't seem particularly normal for people to make weird requests of hospitals, strange contacts with the police or the AMPOLs. But thus far, the Kindred haven't had any of their operations and designs rumbled. They would like to make sure it remains that way.
Very well.
Grim Knight's cool.
Despite the terrible spelling of the name.
I mean, they exist.
Is he gonna take that on?
I will, although I figure that's... I figure I can have that as my, next thing after RoseQuest to do.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, they haven't given you a specific timeline on it. Of course, if they do suddenly have one of their operations rumbled, it will probably change the role from, find this person to shut this person up. But thus far, you're in there.
Claire?
You know what? Before we go to the underworld, I'm just going to spend some time with Aurora.
I'm gonna miss you.
Something, sex, boning music, something.
Let's get it on.
Yep.
Oh, baby. Let's get it on. Sugar, baby.
I'm glad I inspired this little musical interlude.
Yep.
I like musical interludes.
Yep.
My life would be a musical if I didn't suck so bad at singing. There should be a musical. There should be a musical about people who are terrible at singing.
That's most people who are in a lot of musicals. They're fucking tripe.
Or the plot is that they're bad at singing, but yet they break out into musical song every once in a while, and people in the background are just like, "What the fuck is? You hearing this?"
It's like that. No, it's that episode of Buffy where everyone has the singing cast. I just want
but everyone's really good at
Yeah, no,
singing.
yeah. I was gonna say I just actually want to watch that again. It was really good.
What sucks is that the people who are really good at singing never really got much. Spike only got a couple things.
He's released his own solo album since. Actually, it's quite good.
Yeah, Giles was a
Just
guitarist, I think.
obviously watch a shit ton of Buffy. I should get around to that. I'm missing a lot of episodes in my brain documents.
We started to watch them with Mercendi, but I don't think we've had the time to
It's a lot of
watch
stuff.
stuff
It
lately.
is a lot to watch. That's for sure.
I will say I don't remember the first season at all.
There's one that stayed with me because I saw it as a little kid and it fucking freaked my shit out. And it's when the Monsters Who Steal Voices came.
Oh yeah,
Oh, that scared child me a lot.
I love it.
Like nowadays, I can appreciate that shit. I like horror shit, but Kid Me was like, "That's the fucking worst thing I could imagine." And then they cut out people's hearts. Ugh. Anyway,
I mean, not busy again. Oftentimes when I'm like, oh, I should see if Mers and Stray want to watch anything. You guys aren't online, so
yeah.
guess I haven't been staying up as late.
I literally cannot. So
I streamed the new Game of Thrones yesterday, and hope you showed
Mhm.
out.
But you didn't put it in the chat.
I did actually.
Really?
I did. Nobody
her
respond to it. Yeah, I deleted it like an hour later, so people would go in
Weird.
thinking that there's going to be Game of Thrones.
That must
Yeah.
have been after I went to bed, because I know Merzendi watched it last night.
Yeah, I stayed up specifically so I'd be able to watch it as soon as it was available.
Yeah, it was well after COC and D, so I'm not surprised.
I mean, it was like an hour and a half after CSC and D, but it became available on my thing. But anyway, let's
Claire's you just spending time with Aurora. So Tanya, what are you doing in the morning?
For me, I probably like wake up a little bit earlier than everyone because I wake up at a human evening time instead. While the sun's still up, I will have. You know what? Probably actually looked into acquiring through less than legitimate means a minivan. But I need to find someone who will fake me a license, so I need some larceny contacts.
Is your fake ID not a driver's license?
It is not a driver's license.
Because I will just say, like, when I had just an ID and not a driver's license, people looked at it all funny. What the fuck? I've never seen a not, driver's license before.
They must just be a bit more common here in England. Then in which case, yeah, I guess it is a fake driver's license. And
How about the people from
It's-
California?
No. I still don't have a driver's license. I have a morbid fear.
State ID.
Yes, I have a.
What do
state
people look at your state ID and go, huh?
Never happened in my life. Nope.
Is yours like the same, like,
It looks
wider?
exactly.
Like-
It looks exactly the same. The only difference between California state ID and the California driver's license is a small band underneath the name.
Okay, that makes sense then. In Maryland, the driver's licenses are lengthways, and the state IDs are tallways.
what? Who does that
Weird.
to a card? Fucking
Like they're this
caveman.
exact same size, but it's just the orientation.
Yeah.
The only IDs that I know that do that are military IDs.
Now you know Maryland IDs too.
Creepy.
Crazy.
I don't like it. I don't trust it. Don't trust it one fucking bit.
That explains why I had those experiences.
Hmm.
Huh, just a state ID.
Yeah, I didn't even know what our ID looked like. Fuck.
I need to actually go get new state ID.
But it's still you.
No,
You
like
have to upgrade it every few years, otherwise you can't do things like buy alcohol.
What?
yeah, I have.
But you're still you.
Yep, I actually went to buy alcohol a week afterwards, and they looked at it and they said, "Yeah, no."
You need to either like renew it or like get a new one.
That's fucked up.
Like the one I have in my hands right now expires in 2020. I took it out to look at it because just
Like
yeah,
honestly, renewing it isn't that big a deal.
It isn't, but at the same time, surely, if a fucking identity has had time to go out of date as well, then that should even then stand only for more. It's like, yeah, I've owned this thing long enough for it to go out of fucking date. Guess
yeah,
what?
I know.
I'm in my
I had
20s or
that.
30s. You
It didn't.
dickheads.
No one in the 3 months it took me to renew it actually looked at the expiration date except once, and then I had a huge conversation with them about it. And then they called their manager, and I was just like, you know what, this is not worth it. You guys are retarded. So I literally walked down the street to a different liquor store.
That's why at restaurants,
Anyways.
I'm just like, hey, can you order a drink for me? If I-
Anyways,
So strange.
Anyway, yeah. So Tanya gets up, pees in the mausoleum.
Yep, I get out in the mausoleum, I brush off a couple of spiders here and there.
You open the Avernian gate and pee through it.
Yeah, it's just like everyone. I believe it came up at one point. If can you try and get me some coffee while you're in the gate, or pick up some beers or something? So I like reach into it, but like, has anyone got beer? No. Okay, cool. I will. I'm gonna go look for some larcenous contacts and see if I can acquire a less than legitimate minivan to drive with my less than legitimate identity.
Roll me a manipulation streetwise plus your contacts.
Manipulation. Streetwise. Alright. Let's see here. My persuasion is lying, so that's no good. Alright. To make sure that's not set to chance. 2. Hey, our success.
Alright, contacts will direct you towards a used automobile. What's it?
Place.
A used car place that takes cash and doesn't ask questions.
Sweet. Where is that located?
I'll give you the address. It's over in the poor district on the not too far from the Cholo bar.
Okay, sure. Let's go with
Like up here.
Oh, there. Okay.
Used car lot. That's lot. Because there's a lot of used cars.
Hey, yeah, I'll take a train up and hop down there while there's still some daylight left.
Where?
And sure. How much they're gonna charge me for it?
Let's see. What do you want? Work van.
I want to be
minivan.
able to, as long as I can cram a bed into it, not even a big one it has to be, and it will drive around, then I'm happy.
They got a couple work vans. Got some miles on them, but
Yep,
it'd work.
yep, as long as it works. I hear that the person we're looking for is a mechanic, so maybe they'll tune up my piece. A mechanic who doesn't ask questions as well, which is even better.
We'll spot you a price. What's your resources?
My resources are 2 dots.
You can handle it. No
Yep.
problem.
Cool. Yeah, I slide over a wad and run it through.
What would you like the name on the bill of sale to be?
Oh,
John Smith?
Jane Doe.
Jane Doe?
did you a favor?
What's your favorite? They nod. And hand you over the keys.
Sweet. Let's see here. Resources. Livable work van. Under the name. Did you a favor? Cool. And yeah, I run it through a car. I immediately go to the nearest car wash.
Yeah, it's kind of grungy inside.
Yeah, and I give it the
And
once over.
that might be blood in the corner, but
As long as I mean, I can tell if it's haunted, so as long as I'm not going to get immediately pestered by ghosts, that's like, find the person who killed me in this bitch. I mean, I
turns
guess
out
I
it's
would do it.
actually the Zaire mobile.
It turned up in the lot again. I'm like, this is weird. This
It's
car,
haunted.
I swear this fucker has got a is this thing bulletproof?
It's haunted by this weird owl
Yeah.
ghost.
Yeah.
Calls
Ghost of an
itself
owl.
Madame Boots.
Yeah.
I wonder if Madame Boots is dead. She was one of them.
Why would I tell?
I think she just pieced out.
I'm not asking you to tell. I'm wondering aloud.
Who knows? Or
I
should I
see
say,
what you did
who
there.
knows?
God, if Rose comes back and then just Madame Boots shows up on her doorstep,
Oh,
Rose is just like, no, fuck it, I'm gone.
yeah, no.
Throws up her hands.
There was a really cruel part of me that was like, and then you find Madame Hoots waiting in Rose's apartment, and then it's a fight to the death. No, I could. There was when that first opportunity came up, I was like, that would be too fucking much.
All right.
But yeah. And I don't want to go near the Elysium because it's hard to drive safely through all the ghosts. Especially if they're like, we want you to get revenge for us against who? The vampires. But fuck you, that is way above my pay grade.
Vampires try not to kill too many people.
Try being the operative. They've been there for a long ass time. There are so many skeletons in that fucking closet that it doesn't really close properly.
Nah, we just ground down the bones and used them in the asphalt.
I have a counter of people who you have accidentally been the direct result of a kill for. I have at least 5 people on it.
I have intentionally been.
I know, no, you haven't.
one
You
person.
have not intentionally killed anyone
No,
yet.
I have.
Oh, I didn't count them because this is people you unintentionally killed.
No, like the kid that we brought back to be Auspex. All that time ago.
No,
From
I don't fucking remember.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I have my list is of people that you unintentionally have as a group killed. It's 5 people so far.
As a group or individually?
As a group, actually, you're doing quite well.
Is Rose responsible for any of them?
No, actually. Zaire was responsible for 1, Claire was responsible for 1, and Tim has been responsible for 3. Tim's a really greedy drinker and keeps picking up, like, lonely drunk people.
I accidentally drank someone to death. Weird.
You know, I mean, you didn't drink them to death, but you drink them into a state of, like, fucking delirious stupor when they're already, like, drunk or drugged or in otherwise inebriate positions at, like, just, like, and I let them go, and it's, like, 4 in the morning. Yeah. They don't come home after that. You have been the result of 1 death. In fact, I believe Rose was one of the people who caught out a Timothy kill. Sorry, no, Rose. Lily was one of the people who caught out a Timothy kill. They're on my list.
Huh. Alright.
Like, I didn't even mention that was one of the things that I was keeping, and then Lily sent a message like, yeah, this person, they die. I'm like, alright, awesome. It's great. I love the list. It's a good list of accidental kills. And one day I'll run up a proper tally, but right now, Timothy is definitely in the lead.
Amazing.
Yay, Tim!
You have killed thrice as many people accidentally.
Okay. Alright, where do you guys want to meet up, if you want to meet up at all?
I'll be at the pool hall. Show off my new ride to the others. And ask about that werewolf.
Okay, you head down over to the pool hall. This is still during the day?
This would be in the evening now, vampire time.
So, Tim and them are getting up. Pool hall's doing a bit more business this early. Couple people. It is definitely not a bustling place.
No. That's why it's perfect.
But the food cart outside is open.
Hooray, I get some kielbasa.
They're selling kielbasa.
Yep.
among other sausages.
It's true. I go for some kind of chorizo and lettuce-based baguette. Sub, sorry.
Get your food, head on in, and as expected, New Blood and Clarence are both at their typical table playing.
Yeah. I'll agree with them. I probably smell like new car smell just because I've gone through all the washing-y stuff.
There's definitely a smell of smoke in the air more than anything. You think you're gonna smell like smoke after
Yeah.
exiting this place?
Fair enough. Honestly, she probably prefers it to new car smell. New things can't always be trusted. But all smoke, that's just a reliable scent.
Introducing this new air freshener, Heavy Smoker.
What's that? What do you mean it's just a half-used cigarette butt?
You just light it on fire like an incense.
These really strange addictive incense sticks that you incense with your face.
Yes. So yeah, they'll greet you. Hey,
Hey guys.
yeah, got your text. I wasn't sure how to respond. Like, better to meet you face to face for it, yeah?
Yeah, sure. Sort of.
And the guy you're looking for, Dimitri, died like a few days back, a week, week or two, yeah.
Oh yeah. It might be his ghost that's been wandering around at a point. Do you know if he was active, called on, anything like that?
Oh yeah, he been floating around our territory.
Oh shit, is he still floating?
Last I heard.
Oh, I guess I'll. Are you okay with introducing me? I'll be able to spot him, but of course I don't really want to go wandering around there on my own. Because sure, I smell like I hang out with a werewolf, but I also smell like I hang out with kin. No offense, Clarence.
Yeah, I can escort you.
That would be great, thank you.
After leave you hear though, buddy. He pats Clarence on the shoulder. They don't like vampires so much.
Yeah, I know.
Especially him. He doesn't get along well with the rest of them.
Hmm. Oh, it'll only be for a short time. He might know where this Rose actually had a house, which would be super handy.
Still trying to find her, huh?
Yeah, or at least just anyone who knows her so that we have a connection to her and we go through the gate. Otherwise, we could just end up in one of the endless corridors and not find her at all.
Sounds good.
Yeah, we found the Navernian gate there. Took a little peek around Parkview and it has been used at a point. It will get us in there, but I don't know. Didn't see anything that looked like the remains of any like worship offerings and stuff. So I have no clues as to where to find them without actually having an anchor.
You don't need to worry about that. The offerings and such. That's for like us.
Yeah, I don't have to, but I'm gonna be bringing them, the vampires.
All right, but you just open it, right?
Oh yeah, I just open it, but
They walk through.
yeah, but it's okay. So I don't have to, but it's considered really polite to go in with offerings. I mean, it just has to generally be something of, well, I guess spiritual relevance.
Hmm. Makes sense.
Yeah, it's like sure, I can. You're crashing at a buddy's place, and then suddenly some other friends of yours need a place to stay, and you just decide to open your buddy's door to them. Like, that's pretty rude if they aren't coming with like beer and pizza, right?
Right. I suppose it's the same thing with spirits.
Yeah, I mean, they like to be respected, and sure, I have the all-access keys to the door, but it doesn't mean that I can just bring everyone with me at no cost. That's just rude.
Makes sense.
Truth be told, we don't really deal with the underworld, you know.
Yeah, and I don't blame you. Until now, I generally hadn't been around
With
San
some
Posado's
stuff,
end.
some stuff we deal with. We know of the Avernian gates, you know.
Yeah, of course. Sometimes the bad
but,
stuff slips out of those to get over here, and then you get to go kill them when they do the weird
Hey.
spirit thing.
Last Day of the Dead, man, fucking crazy.
I heard a rumor, by the way. It hasn't happened yet, so it's probably gonna happen top of the year, which means a fucking crazy New Year's party.
That'll be interesting.
Yeah. Should rub our mitts together. I'm gonna fucking party real hard.
I don't know if partying's the right word for it, but
Shit, I get my day off. Other people handle it then. That's their problem, the poor unfortunate,
Yeah.
whoever those guys are.
people like me and Clarence,
Yeah. Well, I mean, and then I get to enjoy my day off.
you go party.
Yeah,
You go
it's
party.
great.
You gotta deal with all your shit.
It's awesome. A day off. You guys get to deal with all the monsters that climb out, and then all the weird voodoo people have to do the dead
Rose
traveling
too,
thing.
I mean.
Oh, she wanted... Right, yes. Yes, she met the Baron.
Apparently, she's like contractually obligated
Huh. I'll have to ask how that works.
to deal with the man himself or something.
No fucking way. Do you think she could get me the hookup and meet him?
I don't think she'd want to meet him.
Well, dang. I still might ask anyway. That sounds like something I should totally try before, I have my immortal soul ripped from my husk.
Feel free to ask, man. There's no harm in asking.
Absolutely.
Unless you're
something
asking some
dangerous.
kind of weird eldritch tentacle monster or something. And there might be some harm in asking.
Yeah, I haven't done that yet. I hope I don't have to. I haven't met any eldritch hell tentacles, I guess. Most just, ghosts.
I got some story to tell you another day then.
I don't know, I've been down a little inferno.
Spirits of cinematic horror. They're the best.
Oh my gosh, that sounds so cool!
Let's go over here. Seek unblossomed.
Oh, the spirits of old school horror do sound actually the coolest shit.
You survive this, maybe I'll tell you.
I'm sure I'll survive it, and then, hopefully people who paid me will also survive it, because I don't know how to avenge a dead vampire who I kind of let down. So, maybe a silly question. Hey, Clarence, do you guys leave actual ghosts? I've never seen one.
No.
Hmm.
It's a matter of debate amongst our scholars whether we truly have souls or not for just that reason.
But you guys totally have souls. It's very strange you don't leave ghosts.
There's even debate whether ghosts themselves are souls and not simply echoes of life, which would explain why vampires don't leave ghosts, because we...
You're already living your echoes out.
Correct. In a way, we could be considered to be our own ghosts.
Creepy. I would much
there's
rather
the
just
matter-
assume that they're the dead.
There's the matter of the Strix, but that's a whole nother can of worms.
That's right, the owls that everyone got so spooked by. Apparently they all fucking died around here, which is great.
That's good to hear. I didn't want to have to pack up and move again.
Alright. Yeah, otherwise we'll wait for others to
Normally.
arrive.
And Claire went to get moms.
Okay.
Wait, I can stay
Alright.
for a second, I guess. I'm just gonna walk into the other room, grab a plate. I thought you were taking off with werewolf guy and no
Yeah.
vamps allowed.
Yeah, that's a fair point. Yeah, I'll have to go solo.
We're going to do that or wait for the group.
No, we can do that. I'll send messages and be like, okay, I'm looking into some stuff. Apparently the big werewolf ghost is still knocking around. Gonna say hi to them, see if we can find Rosa's house, find her things, and then go to the Avernian Gate. Easy peasy.
Okay. You can go grab your noms then.
All right.
And New Blood will take you off into werewolf territory.
Sweet. I'll drive from in my new, amazing, freshly cleaned, pretty shitty van.
Now, just be careful. People are kind of celebrating. Don't
Celebrating.
don't get too rowdy with the locals.
Oh shit.
Yeah. There was this big spirit down south. People are celebrating its destruction, something like that.
Oh. Well, hopefully if they're in a good mood, that helps.
New fetish was passed out or something.
Huh. That sounds like a lot more fun. Oh, you mean the different number of T's in
Item
that word.
imbued with a spirit of
Yeah.
with a spirit.
Okay. That makes
Big
sense.
celebration, big bestowing ceremony. You know how we like fucking celebrating everything.
Yeah, yeah.
Werewolves were the original millennials, man.
I have never heard it described that way. Then again, until coming to San Posado, I didn't really have much werewolf exposure at all, if you count much as any that I knew about.
Well, we're everywhere. We just try to be subtle about it.
Apparently here, San Posado is kind of collecting the weirdos. Keep San Posado weird.
Keep each city weird.
Yeah. Park on the
Maybe.
outskirts. And then walk on in.
Suppose we do got a few more werewolves than normally you see in cities. But New York City, man, holy shit. There's a fuckload of werewolves in New York City.
Really? How many of them play basketball?
Shit, man. How many of them are black?
That's a good point. Probably a lot. I'm gonna guess a lot.
Oh, yeah. I mean, at least like, I don't know, 45%?
That feels like way too many. How the shit do they keep that a secret?
What, the fact that 45% of the werewolves are black?
Oh, I
They
thought you
don't
meant
keep it secret.
45% of black people were werewolves. That seemed like a way crazier number.
No, other way around, man.
Oh,
Other way around.
okay. Alright, that makes more sense. Holy shit. I was gonna say, New York is crazier than I thought.
There's 45% of all black people in New York are werewolves.
Yeah, that's a big number. I don't know.
When you move to New York, there's like a 50% chance you turn into a werewolf.
Yep. Everyone's just lunar
Only if you're
bloodedness. Everyone has their lunar blood relapse when they move into New York, and it gives them their second chance at the turn.
It's just the stress of living there is so bad.
They start getting furry. It's like hangryment of the soul. Yeah, we're walking up to the main path, like, it's kind of a forest like this I died in. It was very strange. Yeah, kind of takes a bit of the magic out of the place when all I can think of is the teeth.
Well, there's plenty of teeth.
Yeah, sure, as long as they don't try and kill me. Like, it happened once,
As long
didn't
as you look
take.
at me, you'll be fine.
Excellent.
Unless you find some blood talons.
Well, tell you what, if there are any blood talons, I'll kick them in the dick for you.
They don't care much for the city anyway, so.
Oh, you're gonna say didn't care much
They're
for
all
their dicks.
they're all like, wolves are superior, and civilization's bad. We should all live like fucking hermits.
Do they all look like those dogs with the nose things that look like Hitler mustaches then?
Nah, man, there's much worse than that, man.
Ugh.
Like, you want the Hitler werewolves? You want to go for the pure?
Surely
Man,
shaving a
You
would be a
hear
bad move.
any werewolf say they're like pure? You fucking run.
They're that fucked up, huh? Alright.
They believe werewolves are the superior being. They go full Hitler, man, but they don't even go full, Hitler. They don't go full Nazi. They don't use guns or nothing like that, man. All natural.
Oh, well, shit. No, I've been killed by bites enough in my past. I don't really want to do that again.
They are old school, hardcore,
I'll keep that in mind.
and they don't like nothing that's not one of them.
Hold on. Well, I'm indifferent about them, so hopefully they'll,
I mean, you
just
stick
lay
to
the
a
fuck
city,
off.
you probably won't run into them, but you go out in the wilderness, watch yourself.
I always do. At least I have wheels now. Seriously, getting to San Posado, quite the trek on foot. There were quite a few, trucker lifts. Then they kind of expected something that I wasn't prepared to give.
Man, you always go strapped with grass.
Well, I do have grass money.
Ass, cash, or grass. Nobody rides for free, man.
So inefficient. It was easier to ride for free when I was like 5 and undead. Now I'm 19 and undead, and it's way less adorable. Yeah. Alright.
Wow. That's a little weird.
Yeah, it is. I mean, it's a totally fucked up situation. I'm like deader than Clarence. But also alivier
Clarence is
than...
pretty dead.
Yeah, I'm alivier than him and deadier than him at the same time.
Well, you're fucked up.
Yeah.
Pats you on the back.
Thank you.
Let's see if we can find this Dimitri.
I mean,
Maybe
shit,
I'll-
there's always the easy way of finding out. And then I would just, like, stop in the middle of a clearing and, shout his name.
Okay. Roll me, I don't know, presence and none of the skills. Presence expression.
Okay.
Not really what it's meant to be used for, but fuck it. But fuck it.
Ugh, I am an ass at that. So that's a chance die.
Shit.
Actually, I've got 2 dots of death touch, so ghosts tend to find me. I can add 2 to that. Hooray. Oh my god, I did it!
Not bad.
Hooray!
You shout out for Dimitri. These guys are walking. Nothing happens immediately, but I'd say like a half hour later, as you guys are walking through, a ghostly figure appears out from around the tree.
Yep. A blink and pause, like, hold up, new blood. Hi
You
there!
heard my name.
You did indeed. Hello there.
He kind of shimmers and becomes a bit more solid looking. Who have you brought to me, new blood?
My name is Tanya, and wow, you are a strong ghost if you're able to manifest like that around here.
This is my territory.
Makes sense.
Blood will look at him. Okay, yeah. This girl here, Tanya, she's looking for a friend of yours. Figured you might be able to hook her up.
Yeah.
And which friend would this be?
Do you know a girl named Rose at all?
Ah, yes, the Rose woman.
The beautiful woman!
The beautiful Rose.
You
Yes,
do know her.
we watched many Games of Thrones together.
Huh. Makes sense. Yeah, you see, she's right now hiding from super monsters in the underworld, but all the monsters are dead now, so she can come out. But she doesn't know that she can come out, so I kind of have to go and help her out for her friends and
I
some
was
money.
wondering where she was off.
Yep, she's underside.
She not has not been at her house for quite some time.
Hmm. Yeah, I mean, heck, you might be able to help figure out as well a thing that we would need from her if you're willing to give us her address. Do you know anything that she's got that means a bunch to her that I can use as a focus for finding her in the Avernian Gate?
I do not know. Let's see, what does she prize?
She has legendarily large black dildo.
Modeled after
God damn it.
Dimitri.
God damn it, Sky. I was right in the middle of typing that. That's about as far as I got.
Nice.
Let's see. She quite enjoys her motorcycle. Do not know what else. Perhaps you check her home.
Yeah, if you don't know of anything that's in her already, then yeah, I will have to take a peek around. I will super swear on my honor that I won't touch anything that shouldn't be touched, but I'd like to pull her back on the other side.
You will swear to me you do not mean her any harm.
Heck, sure. I can even offer a little bit of plasm and, make it super official. On my word and honor.
Very well. I would very much like to see new Game of Thrones with her.
I'll let her know. And yeah, I will perform something that looks very much like that whole, the spit in the hand and rub it together thing, except it's more like a symbolic motion, and then you can see just ectoplasm form between the fingers. She'll hold her hand out in a handshake.
You will float on over and grasp your hand.
He probably gets a little bit more solid after that.
Takes the plasm.
Mlem, lem, lem.
Yes, I find this quite enjoyable.
Yep, that's kind of how I stay in business. I have to generate that stuff. God, yeah, if we could just death clock into the underworld, that'd be fucking sweet.
There's fucking like bumper cars?
Oh no, they're each one of those is a sidecar, but it's
No.
all metaled out, and so rather than just having the one sidecar in the beginning of the beginning credits for or opening scene for this, it's if you have you seen Death Clock? I thought you had.
No.
Oh, okay. So
I know
each of
of
those,
it. I just
yeah.
have-
So each of those is a sidecar, and in the beginning they're all driving, and Nathan Explosion is driving them all around like a basically that even looks like the underworld, and that's what I want us to do.
Yeah.
Let's get two sidecars, one on each side. Let's go into the underworld, guys.
The amazing thing is that the
Eh.
sidecars, if I remember right, don't have wheels. It's just all fucking balance.
Yeah.
They honestly look like bumper cars. It looks like they're just driving bumper cars next to each other.
Yep.
Yeah.
It's awesome though. Yeah, I fucking love Death Clock. It's a good time. Different domains of different genres. Yeah, which genre of metal would Rose be taking shelter in?
It depends on what is under San Posada.
A corridor that leads to many rooms and many doors. And then into fucking endless imagination.
What domain you enter into depends
The
very much
domain
like
of power metal.
depends on the land above.
Hmm.
Echoes their death rituals and whatnot.
Let's see here. Let's see here. Oh, actually, I mean, they are the origins, apparently, of... Let's see here. Grateful Dead, Guns N' Roses, Green Day, The Doors, Motley Crue, The Byrds, Metallica, Van Halen, The Beach Boys, and the Eagles.
Uh,
So quite the eclectic collection there.
Clearly, this is pop metal.
Alright.
Ah, so we're like hair. We find her in like hair metal territory.
Just glammed out. Just like, I'm not
Not-
even
not-
sure if these were dudes or not. No, pop metal, not glam.
Not glam metal, like pop music mixed with metal.
Oh my god, like in that one. Oh no, no, kill me.
Let's see here. So it's wait, it's just the land of Bon Jovi.
Sure. I was kidding. So
Yeah. I mean, Kiss are technically pop metal, which is quite funny.
are they?
Yeah. Bon
I
Jovi,
was-
Motley Crue, Def
I was
Leppard,
thinking
Kiss,
something
Poison, David Lee
like
Roth.
pop music-y. Not metally. I was basically being a dick.
All I could think of was the beginning of Brutal Legend.
Clearly,
Oh.
it's Christian metal.
Oh god.
No,
Well, I mean, there are a lot of
why?
vampires. I mean, it could be Demon Hunter.
No, it can't be Christian metal because this isn't a Lancia Sanctum City.
Yeah. It's corporate metal.
Oh, it's just like metal bands that have been corporate, like they've been focus grouped. And
Yeah.
which of these lead singers appeals to this demographic? Just patching them together.
Let's see here.
I don't even know what that would be.
I mean, yeah, no, corporate metals are just ones that have been hyped and sold as product by corporations.
Sellout metal.
You would say that, except apparently Black Sabbath, Metallica, Judas Priest, Dio, and Slayer would fall into the lines of corporate metal because they are corporatized. Except not
Yep.
any of them really started that way. That's just the natural origin of a lot of the
Most
big
of them
ones.
started as
All
blues bands.
sellouts.
Well,
Mhm.
most of them started as blues bands. Metal is literally like original metal was like 12-bar blues just sped up.
Mhm. There you go. They're all trivium.
All right.
The realm of David Bowie. In this setting, David Bowie is 100% a vampire. Are you kidding me?
I don't know.
Freddie
Not a-
Mercury, the Sixth Oracle.
I don't think he's a vampire.
No?
He makes a perfectly acceptable player. The only good player.
Oh.
Oh, it'd
Anyway,
be kind of terrible if you were a vampire. 'Cause you
It'd be
could
bad,
still spread AIDS.
Ugh. But David Bowie didn't have AIDS.
Didn't he? Didn't he die of AIDS?
No, he died of cancer.
Yeah,
Oh, not David Bowie. I'm thinking Freddie Mercury.
Yeah, Freddie Mercury died of AIDS.
Yeah.
yes.
I think I meant to say Freddie Mercury because in
Yeah.
my head I was picturing Freddie Mercury.
Yeah, no, I was picturing David Bowie the vampire, like the fucking Goblin King.
No, David Bowie's a changeling.
Oh
He
fuck!
got
Of course.
kidnapped by the true Fae.
You're right. Yeah, no.
because they like
All right.
Labyrinth.
Yeah.
so much.
Okay. Yeah, they labyrinthified him for real.
He'll show up again in like a couple years, like super warped.
Yep. Just some kind of ethereal beauty.
So he's more androgynous.
How
Can't
did you
tell
do
if he's
it?
a guy or a girl just by looking at him.
Nah, he has ascended into the she courts now.
Poor guy.
Mm.
That is not a fate you would want to wish on anybody.
Not in the world of darkness, she at least, no.
Or the third in DC.
Yeah, they're kind of dickheads in Third and D. I think she are pretty okay and cool. But anyway, will he then give the address of Rose's place?
Yeah, you agreed to not intend to harm her, so
Sweet.
he will give you the address. Now, I know she likes her privacy, so do not let this get out.
Should I keep it to myself? Just grab the bits and pieces.
Please. She
All right.
would be very cross with me if she knew I sent people to her home.
That's fine. I needed to see her about some stuff anyway afterwards. Especially if apparently she knows some people that I think she knows. That'd be just the sweetest. Anyway, thank you very much for your time, Dimitri. Farewell. Enjoy the festivities. I'm like looking around at just a plain forest.
Not here. They're celebrating at the bar.
Oh, that is the genuine recommended place to celebrate. God, it sounds like fun.
The races have not yet begun. Then you might want to clear out of the forest.
Damn it sounds like a lot of fun, but also, yeah, I do not want to be in a forest while there are big beasts running around. That's pretty much my idea of hell. So, thank you again,
Man,
Dimitri.
they start drinking, they start taking all sorts of drugs. You don't want to be around here.
Oh, for that reason. I mean, shit, drinking drugs can't kill me.
No, you don't want to be around here for werewolves that are drunk and on drugs. Fuck no, man.
Yeah, I'm only a small thing.
Anything sets them off, man.
Right.
You
Alright.
wink at a guy's girl, he gets all pissed off.
What if you wink at them
than he
both?
normally would. Well, sometimes that works. Most of the time it doesn't.
Okay, I will keep that in mind. Alright. I'll drive you back down to Jackson's then, unless you want to hang around here.
Yeah, better get back to Clarence.
Alrighty. He's gonna get real. He'll start
Without me.
pining without you, I'm sure.
Yeah, man. He's useless without me.
Oh, absolutely. I mean, I've seen him play pool.
Alright. How about Claire and Tim? It's been about a half hour since you guys heard Tanya was investigating.
All right. So once Aurora is finally finished with Waifu Dress Up Simulator,
Yep.
I am going to hop in the hilariously named Don't Notice Me while we
Yep.
and head on down to the Elysium, letting Tim know I'm on the way. Womch.
Okay. Meet up at the Elysium.
Has Tanya contacted us yet, or?
Yeah, I sent a text saying that I'd gone to hunt out some information I've found where Dimitri's banging around, and he'll be able to help me out.
Yeah, I knew that bit. I was just wondering if by this point you had contact us again. Otherwise,
Nope.
all right.
This is what you're doing in the in-between times while I'm off doing that shit.
All right. Well, I'm going to go and talk to Antoinette. Mostly, I'm just going to be telling her that I intend to go down to the underworld, and afterwards, I will lay my mind open for her auspexing.
Juicy.
What's that for?
Hmm?
What's the intent of that?
Research.
Haha.
Yep. Very few vampires pal around in the underworld, so Claire's going to be taking notes, and Cassandra especially, not Cassandra, sorry, Antoinette especially, being her sire and influential in the Order Dracul, would want to know literally everything she knows.
Everything.
Because Claire acts as one of her research retainers, and the hands to go out and find stuff out that she can't be asked to.
Mhm.
And we'll bring back any samples if possible from the underworld. Not sure how that works. She'll ask the Sin Eater.
Okay.
Yeah, Aurera's cool with all of this. She looks somewhat distracted. There are a number of, like, in fact, some kindred that you don't recognize that are talking to her. You can see that they've got...
You mean Antoinette?
Antoinette, sorry.
Okay.
You can see that there are kindred that she doesn't, that at least you don't recognize, that are sort of around her and have been in conversation and such. You recognize that the clothing they're wearing looks more symbolic than anything. Like the classic hood and robe. Like it's sat on top of like normal like business work and meeting clothes, but you would suspect that they are a couple of fonts of eldritch knowledge, or at least as close as it gets to it.
All right. Well, I'm not going to nudge in my sire's business. So after that, I guess I'll look around for Tim.
Tim would, in the meantime, have been making a phone call to Sir Ailish McCavity, the
Oh,
member of the Thorn Knights.
interesting choice.
I figure if there's anyone on my contact list that might have some advice, it would be him.
He is the most experienced, like, he is as it is a sir technically himself, although he doesn't tend to use that identity. Yeah. What kind of advice are you looking for? He's happy to assist in the induction of fresh young knights.
Although we are different orders.
You are different orders, true, but you don't know all of his origins. He's been around the block, so to speak.
If he has ever dealt with any spillages from the underworld.
Roll me a chance die.
Okay.
Oh, you were so close. He doesn't have hands-on experience. Underworld stuff is less knight territory and more like Ordo wizard territory. Essentially he gives you the idea that stuff like that that's nerd business. Unless something comes boiling out of the underworld and needs destroying before it can break the masquerade, it's not their thing. Not what he gets involved in. Which then of course immediately leads to the question, why do you need to know about that?
A member of my coterie sought refuge there against the threat that plagued the city in the past fortnight. We seek to retrieve her.
He'll pause and take the time to go through the effort of breathing so that he can let out a big old long exhale. Sadly, it is not within his knowledge base on actual assistance, but he wishes you luck in finding your coterie member.
Tim will go through the appropriate formal farewells for a senior knight.
Yep.
Bye. Click.
Yeah. Have a good day night. Or indeed, it's have a good night, but it's spelled Knighthc.
Ah, yes, the Grim Knight strikes again.
Yeah. Have a good night! Exclamation mark. Upside down exclamation mark.
Upside down exclamation mark would just be an I.
It is I was actually thinking, that's just the letter I. No one will bring it up. Nope, never mind. Lily's here.
I know because I used a normal exclamation mark as the I.
Yep. Yeah, sadly, underworld stuff is very much not night business. That's nerd stuff. Get crammed into lockers for doing that shit.
Oh well. And unfortunately, I don't know about. Well, I don't in character know about the Nactal.
The what, sorry?
Um, the Nacdalen.
Oh, right.
They are basically the Invictus internal version of the Ordo Dracul, but also occasionally serve as spies within the Ordo Dracul.
Oh, they're your SIS.
SIS.
MI6.
Yeah.
Oh.
It's sort of that, but only foreign affairs related. Like foreign affairs MI6.
No, these are specifically about magical things, like underworld expeditions would be their remit.
Supernatural MIB.
Yeah. Or like the guys Hellboy works for.
Okay.
That-
Alright.
That's
The Bureau for
sort of thing.
Paranormal Research and Defense.
Yes. Except, you know, that plus super secret Masonic Order stuff.
Alright. Yeah. And likewise, it's possible he knows about it, but at the same time, like, it's still, regardless, not his purview. It's the kind of thing a sire might tell you about.
Y'all sires are neglectful.
At some point I'll make a trip to Europe and drag mine back.
Yep. Like, seriously, motherfucker, my education is sparse as shit. And I have to rely on the person who, you know, is one-to-one with the prince if I want to get information. Do you know how unavailable they are?
Hmm.
And then you're like, I ate an owl. That would get his attention.
I don't want him to murder me, though.
Yeah. He'd be like, you did what? That's like, okay, so maybe no one else knows what you just did, but you just did a Shadow Diablo, and you'd be like, no, of course not. I'm talking to him. Shut up, secret voice.
There's a reason I haven't gone back to the Brides of Dracula since then.
You don't want to go to other trained people in the ways of the shadows and tell them all about your amazing get-rich-quick scheme for power?
Not until I've gotten
Just
much
eat
more
Strix.
power.
Become more like Strix.
Yeah, first you find the enemy of all vampire kind, and then you diablerize them. It's fine. Everything is fine. You're okay. 100% safe.
Mhm.
All right. So that's done, and Claire meets up with you. So many deadbeat sires indeed.
Yep. I just don't want to be tied down to one city, man. I gotta live free, man.
None are more deadbeat than I was gonna say none are more deadbeat than Roses, but DCL has me beat.
I know, right?
Yeah, fuck. His
Hmm.
sires left him fucking... That's not even a
Flubbernutter.
sire. It's more like he got pranked. Epic
I know,
prank,
right?
bro. I made him
Epic
into
prank,
I
bro.
made this old guy into a vampire because I was bored, I guess.
There's just this group of stealthy people with cameras following Jenkins around, documenting his every move.
You just got vamped.
I like to imagine there, like, this vampire sire who's fucked with him has still got, like, 6 ghouls who have, like, tirelessly worked Auspex devices so that they can actually record him as footage. Look at this
That
guy,
really
he
does-
thinks he can eat a sandwich.
That really does sound like something some vampires would do. Yeah.
One sec, I
Turns
need
out his sire is Ashton Kutcher.
to- Damn you, Ashton sire!
Oh, clearly Ashton Kutcher's a Deva though.
He's a player.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
What is Jenkins, a maquette? Or
No, he's
Ventral?
oh wait, I actually don't know. I only know that he's Invictus.
he's not an Aussie.
No,
He's not
an
Gang
Nazi.
Girl.
I think he's Ventru, yeah.
Okay, he's Ventru.
Old Man
think so.
Jenkins is Ventru, yes. Or as he's written it in here, Venturo. Pet detective.
Rose is also Ventru.
It's a cool bloodline.
You'd expect her bloodline to be
Well,
maquette,
clan.
but
It's a cool clan.
Clan,
Her bloodline is Apollyon, which is
Yeah, which is
pretty
dope
friggin'
as
sweet.
dope as fucking shit.
Apollinaire.
Apollinaire.
Apollinaire, whatever.
You know, like the ice cream.
she's a Polyon Venturo
No.
with the Carthenogen covenant.
Yeah, that's just if you've got a lisp and you're worried about consuming too many sweeteners. It's full of carcinogen.
Oh, yeah. I'm saying Apollyon, also known as Abaddon, the Greek army, the angel of death.
Abaddon.
I'm done.
A bad one.
Yeah. Abaddon.
Good old
Abaddon,
bad one.
Abaddon. Who cares?
She's what's it? Apollinaire.
Yeah.
You'd expect that to be a maquette thing, but no.
No, it's yeah, Ventru.
She's a hoity-toity vamp.
Which is weird because she owns a mechanic shop and is a thief.
There you go. That is
Oh,
now
God damn
in
it.
Alive or Unliving in the World. A mystery to be solved.
Just a prank, bro.
That's what you should. Yeah. Oh, you did call it that.
Yeah,
Good. I was gonna say you should. That's what the title should be.
it is. That is the Alive or Unliving handout name. Most of them have
I
got
know,
possibly
though.
cheesy names, and I think it's just a prank, bro.
Fine.
Is spot on.
I
You
think
come to cuddle with me.
I think that's actually also just looked down on Vamp Society. You just don't do that. You didn't
Oh,
even
yeah,
tell the guy was a
that's
vampire.
That's a
that's a
Belial
massive
thing.
violation of the traditions to do
Yep.
that.
We're gonna stake him and leave him out for the sun.
Yeah, absolutely. If you find out the person who has sired Old Man Jenkins and then fucked off without teaching him anything at all, you probably would be best served introducing them to the final death.
Unless it was just a thing where he expected the Invictus to educate him.
At the very least, we would be required to bring him before the city Udex.
Gundir.
And meanwhile, Jenkins' sire is like, well, if the prince wants to punish me, he can punish me. Wags his ass and just runs away.
Wags his ass, catches on fire.
It's like, oh, you guys don't have a prince. He's sleeping.
The bartender rips his spine out and feeds it to him again.
Exactly why cities have a Udex. They dispense punishment so the prince doesn't have to. If our Udex is also in torpor, then San Pasado has really bad management.
It really does seem like it is.
Isn't that the Invictus name for sheriff?
I mean, a Udex is traditionally
No.
like the judge.
It's the Invictus name for judge.
In fact, I guess
It's slightly
since he
different.
hands out punishments as well, often by hand, he's more like a Judge Dredd than anything.
Well, the people who hand out punishments by hand are the city sheriff, which is named something different for whoever's in charge. But
We have the Invictus has a distinct Udex and sheriff.
They're different.
But I imagine the Udex would be specifically for Invictus crimes. And
Yeah.
the sheriff would be the city and
Yeah.
breaches of the masquerade.
The Invictus Sheriff is Vareve.
Now you're aware of the Udex. They are so old that their humanity is quite withered. The only reason that they haven't gone into torpor is because it hasn't reduced to an irreparable degree by the fact that they so closely follow the rules of the masquerade and indeed do not want to go under while the prince has been asleep for a while.
And
Despite being a withered old man, there are tales of things like hitting people with vehicles.
like driving a vehicle or picking up a
As in,
car.
like, picking up, the baggage carts that you can get that, like, you would use at an airport. Picked up one of them. Like, as a withered
I
old
have
guy.
a Pepe Doggo.
While visually spectacular, it actually would do way more damage if you're that strong to hit them with your fist than to break something made of like fiberglass and aluminum over someone's head.
Well, of course,
Ah,
except it's
that
all...
depends.
as well, I mean, in order to do that, he would have had to harden himself. But it's about the message you send. He's a Udex.
It also depends because there's a specific power that changelings have to lift things that are heavy. They don't get extra strength.
We can just lift
So
heavy
if they
shit.
just punched you, it would just be like a normal punch. But they have a special power to like rip things out of the ground and use them as weapons
That's
despite
dope
their
as fuck.
weight.
So what you're saying is that the mahogany desk is making a comeback. I got
Yes, old mahogany, the mightiest weapon ever invested in any game that I've ever run. Motherfucking mahogany. Was a desk
but yeah.
infused with psionic magical powers and used to crush an evil wizard's skull pan.
But yeah, after RoseQuest, I suggest time skip so poor Rem can jump in
Yep, that'll be happening.
rather than jumping in on just a prank bro. Anyways.
And then somebody else disappears and we have to go into the hedge to find them.
No, please.
I don't want to actually get anyone involved in the hedge.
Claire's sister disappears.
It's much worse, especially when a vampire of high humanity goes in. It's bad either both ways, but lower humanity, the hedge is darker around them. It changes around them and actually will funnel like food towards them. It's still just as dangerous, but like high humanity, it's a bad place.
Yeah, it's also just way too complicated, so I don't intend to do it. I mean, I've looked into some things. It's like, what are decent supernatural threats that you might encounter? And I was like, what's this? No, I'm not doing that. It looks like a lot of reading.
Oh,
Alright.
that's so great.
So, Scout, do you intend to go to Rose's place without telling us where Rose lives?
Yeah, I think so. I've been asked nicely by the werewolf to not share that information. Originally, she didn't intend to, but I'm finding out it's like she really didn't want anyone to know as well. So if you could just like not.
Okay, well then, in that case, I'm just going to spend the time just hanging out in the Elysium. Maybe get something to drink. I don't know.
There's a woman who would very much like to talk to you, but
Who? Me? Who?
yeah, with Claire.
Squint.
Uh, to
What are they like staring daggers in my direction?
no, they give a little wave in your direction.
Okay. I guess I'll just raise a brow and look at them. Can I tell if they're kindred?
No, they're in Elysium, so
Well, you can still have ghouls milling around in the Elysium.
yeah, like your beast flares up. You can tell that they're a vampiro.
All right. Well, I'll excuse myself from whatever conversation I'm having with Tim and walk over.
Tim, you're accosted by a particularly old, balding, fat man who is incredibly painfully boring. He wants to talk. He wants to talk to you about the kids these days, and then realizes that you're young as well, and then it becomes more like him trying to impart folksy wisdom on you.
Then he asks if he found Jesus.
Again.
he turns out to be like,
he's like, have you found Jesus? I've been trying to find that wetback spick.
Fuck.
And
Have
then,
you tried Abyssinia?
Gesundheit.
Hey, but what now? Speak English. You ain't one of them. And it just goes on like a rant about equally racist, but towards
Ab-
like different subsects of whites.
A-
You ain't one
Ab-
of them.
Abba, what now? Is that them Australian niggers?
Jesus.
Oh God.
I
You get away with
apologize
it
for
because it's
using-
RP, but still,
Yeah.
fuck.
I apologize for using the N word, but you can't just is that them Australian N words? It doesn't.
It's true. I mean, my classic fallback is saying Enna, just as though we're filling the word space because of syllable count.
Tim
If I
does
could make a beeping noise with my mouth.
Tim does Hedra character nose pinch and then stakes him.
In his own head, yeah. What Tim actually does is be perfectly unfailingly polite and insult his intelligence at every opportunity. But never directly. Never say you're an idiot, but just use longer words than the man can comprehend.
Why would you waste all of that time trying to gloat over someone when instead you could just be doing things that proves you're better than them? It's a busy mind that keeps themselves above the inferior races. Oh, dude, please stop.
See, if he actually said that, I'd have to challenge him to a duel.
Yeah.
I don't even know if any of this is actually happening. So
No, he has actually totally been accosted by like a balding old boring man who talks to him about like the young kindred and then starts imparting folksy wisdom. He doesn't do. Yes, he does not have the exceptionally overt racism. I don't think that's gonna fly in Sanpan.
I really want to introduce like a really old racist vampire now, who just gets away with it all because he's so ancient and
His humanity is so drained that no one can actually really blame him for it.
No one wants to deal with the 5 dots of protein he likely has.
Yeah, he's like from 880
And he's racist in a really weird way. Like it's not about like black people, but it's like about this one tribe. Oh my God, you wouldn't even know about this one tribe over the mountain from where we lived.
is that one of them French folk? They're disgusting.
It'd be called Bretons back then, though.
Yeah, but the language has changed, so I had to learn this new English. Oh, the English are disgusting people.
It turns out he's Celtic.
Yeah.
And he's very angry about the Anglo-Saxons still.
Damn Anglos. Sorry, is that a racist term?
Gosh, I can never keep up with it. All these Anglo-Saxon liberals.
I tried to call someone Saxy once, but they just slapped me.
Didn't take none.
So I ate them.
God, yeah. Blood Potency 9 Clan Oblock talking about them redskin featherheads.
Overlock
get
isn't
outta
even
here.
that old.
Yeah, no. It's just that they like to pick the old racisms because they're from the deep south.
I would be surprised if the Overlocks were older than like 1800s.
Yeah, there's no way.
They're not.
Not even a chance.
I mean, I'm sure there are other redneck bloodlines.
Oh, yeah.
But not inglorious insert Western state here, San Pasado.
Exactly.
Oh yeah, we need to go along with that guy, the racist guy. We need somebody who's like white but dresses Japanese, talks about the glorious Nippon steel.
No, that just sounds like you want another player inserted into the game.
I have a cuddly dog again. She's back for more cuddles.
Good. Yeah, sorry,
She's being
totally
good right now.
tangentized you with just a
yeah.
random joke about Timothy's interaction. Go ahead.
Yeah. Right. Somebody waved to you, and seems to be a vampire.
All right. Well, like I said, I will excuse myself from Timothy and make my way over. What is this?
That is them.
Oh, hey.
Oh
Cute.
no, right.
Ah, Miss Rokencourt, correct?
Yes. Do I know you?
Ah, no, we have not yet had the pleasure. My name is Madison. She holds out a hand, uh, flat-wise.
Okay. Well, I know what to do in that situation, I guess.
You rip a hand off.
Yes, exactly.
Assert dominance.
Assert dominance, Claire. You're silly.
You have dominant.
Oh yeah, I do have dominate. It's great.
Assert dominate.
Anyways, was there something you needed of me, or the order in general?
I simply wanted to introduce myself to such a energetic up-and-comer. You've been
I
making quite a number of waves, I've heard.
had not known I had a reputation.
You and your little team.
Ah, yes, I believe we're referred to as the Mystery Gang.
No doubt in reference to some cartoon or another.
How did you know? Trust her.
I simply wanted to introduce myself and make you aware of my presence.
Pleasure. Are you a member of the Order?
No, I am a member of the Carthians, but I know you've had some rough dealings with them, so please do not hold that against me.
I was about to say, Claire immediately squints at that, uh, at her affiliation. Yes, I have had some dealings with your people. Engaged in some rather interesting research, I'll admit, but something that I would not expect of firebrands. And
Yes,
some
not
things,
what reflects well upon us.
and some things that even the dragons would balk at doing.
Indeed, cannot condone their actions. I must simply ask that you do not assume that they speak to our covenant as a whole.
A fair request. And they are dead now, anyways.
Of course, rightfully so. Anyway, uh, since you are not aware of me, I am something of a information broker. There's anything you need, anything at all, please do not hesitate to call upon me.
I will keep it in mind.
She gives you a smile.
And Claire will nod. If there was anything else, Miss, it was Madeline, right?
Medicine.
Madison.
Madison, there we go. Miss Madison.
No, just making introductions.
It was a pleasure.
Nods.
And I will return and see Timothy engaged in possibly the most stale conversation ever.
Hmm.
You lose a dot of humanity and just scours it out of you.
You temporarily lose 1 dot of composure.
And then old man Jenkins just comes along and starts talking with the guy, and they get
They get
old
along
man
famously.
talk. Yeah.
You're alright for one of them dark folks. Oh god. Oh no.
Oh, no.
Oh no. Help, it's back again.
You know what? Can I actually roll like wits expression to try to like actually be obviously witty and be subtly mocking this guy for the benefit of other Invictus vampires.
Do you want to make a little crowd of it happen, and it starts you go with the voice a little bit louder than it should be. So you want to make a bit of a show of this, because you can then also add your covenant status.
How annoying is he?
At first it seems like, when you get into a conversation with someone, you think, oh, they actually have something relatively interesting to say, but then you realize that they ran out of their key talking point in under a minute, and now it's the worst conversation now. It's painfully boring and very ignorant.
Yeah, I want to embarrass him.
Excellent. Yeah, you are able to, up the voice a little bit and draw a little bit of a crowd and totally play your Invictus status in as a modifier.
Oh, that was still set as a chance die.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I see a 0C, otherwise I'd be like, you fucking, how badly do you want that those bonus beats? Never mind. Just bonus experience for getting tooled by the worst person.
Oh, and I forgot my 2 from
Yeah.
status, so I'll roll 2 more detail. Almost exceptional.
Nearly an exceptional Yo Mama smackdown. But then you draw a successful crowd. I'm gonna give him an attempt at figuring you out.
Oh, and I had intelligence clicked rather than wits. Hold on, I need to roll another d10.
Okay.
I'm sorry.
It's okay.
I did this really badly.
It's okay. Alright,
No.
it's okay. He's only got 3 dice. No, you completely tooled this guy. He has no idea that he's being mocked either. As you would suspect, someone who is this bad at conversation has no dots with which to decipher that kind of conversational play. And everyone has a good chuckle behind his back. And there are also a few approving nods from people that he is likely already bored half to death. After re-death.
I have no idea how to spell Madeline. I am very stupid.
This is Madison, not Madeline.
Madison, god damn it. I hate
And
myself.
it is spelt...
I actually know how to spell that.
No, it's not spelled like the normal Madison, this is Madison.
Oh, it's...
Yep,
oh,
there you go, I
weird.
typed it out.
Can she maybe be added to the associates lane now?
I thought that she might already have been, actually. Let's see here. No, she's not been put in yet. Sure, I mean, she has a sheet and everything, but it's got a shit ton of information in it that I can't share.
I really like that art.
It is great art. It is great art. Let's see here.
Ring, 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 ring. Fuck off. Fuck off. Calling me.
People wanting to
Taking an
talk to you.
interest in my life.
They're such assholes.
It's weird that they're calling you rather than just flinging you a text.
There you go.
Yeah.
I've updated the associates to have Elder Madison in it as well.
Elder, you say? Jesus.
Yeah. Yeah. And I heard you mention the art. Yeah, it's I think Ruby fan art, something like that.
Yeah, that's what it looks like. I only know because Bob
Cinder.
Bob loves Ruby, and so he shares a lot of shall we say art of her in the
In a certain channel.
I thought that one looked like modern enough to be
It is a great picture.
a
It
vampiro.
is really, really good. Wow, you even put a hyperlink for it.
Yep.
Cool.
Yep. Including, I like the one for Bell Chambers, is just literally the switchboard girl. It's just how she looks. Bell Chambers, the switchboard notary.
I like how I reverse image search Madison's image, and it's the best guess for this image is Cinder X male reader,
Okay.
Weird.
as in like fan fiction.
Yeah.
Cinder fucking the male reader.
Yeah.
It's just weird that I would
Be like, this is my best guess for it.
My best guess is in Slamtown. Enjoy. Welcome to your stay in Slamtown. I hope that you enjoy it again.
Alright. Well, Tanya,
Whoop. Yes.
you find Rose's place. It's a tiny little apartment underneath a larger house. Looks like she rents out the basement.
Sweet. Considering she can see ghosts and stuff, are there any actives nearby?
Give me a chance, Stack.
Sure. I wonder if that teenager is there who watched cartoons. Nope.
Nah. Looks like there might have been some, but they spooked off when you approached.
Fair enough. I'm going to check the door for traps before I do any breaking and entering.
Alright.
Let's see here. Wits composure to spot. And larceny as a
Yeah.
bonus.
Wits larceny.
Okay. Sure, it couldn't be wits composure.
Normally it's just 2 stats.
Fair enough. Toot. Oh, I clicked it. Okay. Submit. Damn it. Oh, great. It's the stealth part I do more than I do the breaking in actually properly part.
Yeah, you don't spot any kind of traps.
Okay. I'm gonna do the quick rounds and see if I can see anything that looks like it belongs to her nearby.
Okay.
Investigation wits?
Sure, yeah.
There we go. Anything viable? Maybe a pick that she keeps around, or key, or anything that looks like it belongs to her?
Yeah, there's a spare key.
Oh, I'll be damned.
It is hidden under a rock.
What up? I'll never understand homeowners. Alright, I will knock on the door twice and then I will try and unlock it with the key.
Alright, you unlock the main door. Looks like the deadbolt requires a different key.
Is it possible to reach it if I were to, say, turn my fingers into something as thin as a credit card?
Could you extend your whole arm up that way?
Possibly, yeah. I can use the call to change my body's form and twist it.
What kind of call?
Manifestation, and then it's the marionette. Is that on the marionette? That's the no, that's the manipulation one. Is it just the call that does? Not passion. Oh no, that's the primeval. So no, I've only got the eyes version of the call anyway, so that wouldn't do it. I can use stamina and a key skill and improve that skill, regardless.
What keys do you have?
I have the broken hand mirror and the silver coin.
The,
Oh, sorry,
like,
the passion and the primeval. Sorry, my keys. Like, the primeval is the one for, you know, essentially changing your body and doing stuff like grow claws and all that shit. I can spend points. See here. As an instant action. And my dice are stamina plus a key skill that I choose. So I could choose dexterity if I wanted to. And then my call rate, which is 2. And then if I use passion, I also get that rating on int rolls. If I use it for primeval, it goes into perception. But I can still use it to just boost one of my body's key skills, essentially, by my call. But I don't think I need to do that. That's not going to help me too much. It would make me a little bit more dexterous, but I've already spent a bunch of plasm.
I think key skill depends on what like key you're using it in.
Yeah, so it would still only ever be a like perception-based thing, or
Like
intelligence-based.
empathy.
Right. Okay.
I don't think you can manipulate your body that much.
No, it's a step too far. So we're just gonna go with dexterity,
Bridge too far.
dexterity, larceny, and I'll just try and get the deadbolt this time.
Right.
And I will spend a point of willpower, I think. How much does that give me on dice?
3.
Cool.
In Bork's in the north, you need to have an information porker.
We should.
Also, 4 successes, not bad.
Well played.
Yeah. Of course, did not need any of
Look
the
at all
willpower
those
dice. But oh
10s.
well. Yeah, I know, right? I ended up rolling a lot of dice. How much should have just been 7?
Oh well. Yeah, you managed to pop the what's it? Open the deadbolt.
Sweet.
It seems that Rose is not quite that careless. So leave a key to fully open her home.
Fair enough. I'll take it back on people being stupid for having assets. All right, you win this time, and then head on in. And then there's an attack dog, and it goes right for me.
This is the information worker.
Oh, okay.
All right, that's enough. So yeah, Rose's home is a. I said that's enough. Yeah, I'm done with you. You can go away. Yes, you're lovely and you're pregnant and you're annoying. Go away. Come on. Yeah, Rose's apartment is a little. Only got like a couple rooms. It's not very well decorated. Not very well stocked. Except for the bedroom. The bedroom seems to have had a bit more decoration going.
Yep. I'll look around. Does she keep anything like personal, like photos, maybe?
There's a photo on the nightstand.
Yeah, crouch down and take a peek. Didn't know vampires kept photos.
Looks like there are 5 people in it. Fucking dogs.
Oh, is this the Rose daughter family shot?
No. It is. Looks like the description you had for Rose and the description you had for Etienne, as well as 3 other people, post coitus.
Nice. I take it then Rose is a bit of a blur to her then.
No, she looks fine.
Huh.
Took it while what's the flush of life?
Yep, so it would seem.
I mean, post coitus, she'd had to have been blush
Yeah, of course. She'll blink a few times. That is...
Fuck,
are those the 2... Oh, gosh, I wish I'd seen them in the show.
It is signed by somebody named Cortessa and Uria.
Wow. I will gently put that down again. Like, I don't want to use that on her behalf. Let's have another peek around here. And I will... Well, yeah, just investigate further and see if I can find something that seems like an actual, just a personal belonging that she might carry on her person.
Alright. Investigate away. Alright. You dig around in drawers and go through the drawers. You know, giggity. You find what looks to or what looks like a wallet, quite old, worn.
I'll flip it over, take a peek and inspect. It's so
Uh,
strange going through someone's stuff without the intention to steal all of it. I'm not used to this shit.
The ID inside the wallet definitely contains a picture of Rose with much darker hair than you've been described. It also does not have Rose's name on it.
Interesting.
And there is a photo contained within.
Alright. I will inspect the photo.
The photo shows the darker haired Rose along with a dark skinned little girl. And you can see the arm of a black man off to the side, but it looks like that part of the photo has been ripped off.
Ooh. Oh, but still, that is a cute kid. And there will be immediate agreements from Bloody Mary. Look at that. It is a kindred, and it is a parent. That is top 2 right there. You nailed it. You found the center of the watermelon.
What is that supposed to mean?
Oh, I even heard that saying. Oh god.
Yeah,
Center
neither
of
have
the
I.
watermelon?
It's a
I was
it's
actually
a
trying to
it's
figure
a
out
it's
what was
a, it's
at
a
the
joke about the fucking a watermelon is like getting oral. It's like you've done it. You finally made it. You're at the best part, the center of the watermelon.
Oh, I was sitting there trying to figure out what was at the center of the watermelon, what I've missed my entire life. It's like, have I just been getting cuts off of? Is it just because it's juicier in the middle? I'm so confused.
I search for center of the watermelon and I get things like, why is this watermelon sweeter in the center? Why are watermelons sweeter in the center? So I guess, yeah.
Yep. Yeah. The illusion though for that reference is, you're fucking the best part right now. It's a really filthy reference, all things considered. Interesting. Okay. I feel like this is going to be the reveal here. If this doesn't find her, I don't think anything else will. And I will pocket it away. And then close up the rest. And you know what? I will have a quick rummage through her fridge for anything perishable, leave a 20 and nick it and eat it.
There is not much,
Yeah.
but there is a little bit.
Alright. Yeah. I'll yoink it and just leave a 20 inside the fridge.
Okay.
Nom nom nom.
Let's see. What kind of food do you get?
I hope I don't get dog. I already had curious Cantonese sausage recently and it tasted like a pet shop smelled.
I don't know, but that bark just made me think it's a Lunchable. Steal a Lunchable.
I'm just like, yeah, I look at the 20 and go, do I even... Fuck it, fine. I still leave the 20 behind.
It's a deluxe Lunchable.
Oh, okay, alright. Fine.
Etienne likes the good stuff.
Of course, she's into proper Lunchables right there. And then I will... I don't know. I feel like she's in a weird position. It's like, I'm just in a place that I broke into and I don't actually intend to keep and steal things here. I'm not used to this shit. I like fold stuff for her and then I leave, I guess. Like, yeah, there you go. That seems like a house thing that house people do.
Wait, somebody broke in here. I can tell. The laundry's folded.
Yeah. And there's money in the fridge.
I fold my laundry.
Yeah, no, she like sees a little pile of stuff and she's like, you know what, this feels like a thing that people who own homes do. And then she just folds a few shirts for her and then just leaves. She will relock the deadbolt, reuse the key and place it under a rock.
Alright. What about the deadbolt?
Yeah, so then I said the deadbolt. She'll slide it back into place, pull out a lockpick.
Make the larceny check.
Oh, okay.
Because you got to do it from the outside. I'll give you +2 though, because yeah.
Yeah, because I've literally already done it.
Uh-huh.
Okay. Larceny. Roll to submit. Yay.
All right, you succeed. Lock it back up.
Sure. And I will like brush the key a bit, make sure there's no scratches from lockpicks and stuff, and then follow up with closing the door properly.
Okay. And what do you do after that?
Send a text to the duo, inform them that I'm headed to the Parkview Cemetery, and I believe it is time for us to go under.
All right. Head down. You guys got blah, 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 blah. You others get a text. Meet down in Parkview Cemetery.
Cool. Yeah, we've been doing our own little thing while Scout's doing hers. It's been great. Everyone's been having fun.
Mm-hmm. I've been seeing it.
It's good.
So, yeah. After we wrap this up, we will hop in Claire's car.
All right.
And meet her down there.
Should we call it there so that DCL doesn't get left behind
Yeah.
with the Avernian?
I got something.
Oh, okay.
Claire and Tim. What kind of car do you drive?
Don't notice me, Mobile.
Don't know if they will be.
The most common make and color of a car at the time when she bought it.
Okay.
Which I think was a blue Ford Focus.
Blue Ford Focus.
Yeah.
Mhm.
All right. So yeah, you guys drive down. Right around here. As you guys are driving. Make me a wits drive check.
I would like to point out that it's always been mentioned that Claire takes randomized directions for places.
Okay. It is matterless. What path you took?
2 successes. You know what? I have enough willpower. Let's see if I can get better.
Yeah, you actually took points in a point in drive.
Yes,
Mhm. She's the only character who
because
did.
yeah, because when I made this character, I thought that to be able to drive, you had to get a point in it.
Rose actually has 2 dots in drive as well. His motorcycle.
His motorcycle, yeah.
Nope.
The stakes are a lot higher.
So you get 2
2
successes and manage to swerve out of the way as suddenly in the middle of the road as you're driving, there's a corpse. Or
What
a body. A body appears in the middle of the road, just like as you blink, and you manage to swerve off to the side, and only the dump over what you think are the legs.
Tell me you saw where that came from.
You can make a wits composure check, Tim, if you'd like.
Sure.
It looked like it was thrust up out of the ground to you. Just in a split second.
It was pushed up from the middle of from within the road itself.
So I have to ask, you continue driving.
B-Sackles.
Okay.
Okay. I always forget which is which.
I believe in you.
I believe in a thing called love. Alright, so roll your beast tackles.
And nothing happens because of it.
Hmm.
It's there's
Do,
no.
do I want to offer? Let me go check Beast Tackles here and see what the dramatic
Um,
failure.
The player asks a question as though she rolled a success. The storyteller should either give false information or present a warped version of the truth.
Would you like to take a beat?
You know what? I almost never do. Let's do it.
All right. What is the question you'd like to ask?
What was my question? Do-do-do. All right. Sorry. Yeah. I'm rereading it because I'm not going to use one of the sample questions. Because you can just make up a question if you want.
Mhm.
I'm going to lash out with my beast hackles and try to sense danger beneath me.
Danger beneath you.
Because it can be vague stuff like who here is closest to frenzy, who here is most likely to hurt me, stuff like that. So beast hackles, I'm focusing on danger right now. A vampire borrows her beast senses can use that focus to know if someone's about to attack her. Sensitive to things that people cannot normally perceive. Using this discipline can fuse.
Yeah, I got it.
I got it. I got it.
Is there danger beneath me? Basically.
Yeah,
Question. Hmm. The imagery contract with beast. Yes. There is something seemingly malevolent, and hunting you somewhere beneath the earth, and your beast is quite frightened.
I'm gonna drive real good away.
Okay.
No investigation today.
Claire and Tim drive away from the body that appeared out in the middle of the road.
Screw you, plot hook. I'm out of here.
I'm Audi 5000.
How did
So
she
do
know?
you just drive normally, or do you get bat out of hell driving?
Yeah, I'm not going to try to slam us into anything, but I am going to go faster than I normally do. And Tim has seen this before. She's seen the same look when she beast hackled, and then they were standing over like Strix's territory.
Okay. So you peel out and
What is
get the fuck out
it?
of Dodge.
There is something malevolent swimming beneath the asphalt.
And that's where we'll leave it.
Woohoo!
All right. Thank you very much for running, Lily. Guess we should go for a little
I
inspiration.
hope you enjoyed, despite me being very sick and kind of tired.
No,
it was good.
I had fun.
And I don't know, kind of slurry maybe, because
Nah.
this medicine.
Nah, I like RoseQuest. It's a lot of fun.
Yeah. Okay. Let's see here. So, Ms. Andy, renewing contact with the Rose just has a plus beat in it right now. Rose has not gone forward on that yet, so nothing changes. Research of the persistent shadows. I don't think you did anything towards that right now. And liberating the trapped ribbon souls. I don't believe you've put anything towards that yet either.
Researching persistent shadows, I have ideas on what to do, but didn't. Unfortunately, those ideas would be like basically going to the opposite side of the city from where everything useful is happening for RoseQuest. So,
Fair enough. Okay. Let's Dre, we've got Fine Rose in the same situation. It's just got the plus set in it. Successfully entering the underworld hasn't happened yet, and learn more about the nature of a Geist. I don't believe you've learned anything more about the nature of Geists in this time.
No, we didn't have a chance to talk much.
Alright. I don't think I've scored either of mine. Help a recently deceased find vengeance, make new friends, or profit on larceny.
I mean, you could have if you profited off of stealing a sandwich, but then he left $20.
That's true. It's true. I did not profit off a Lunchable, deluxe or otherwise. I could have done it. God damn it.
They could have stolen other stuff from.
I could have actually
like,
legitimately stolen from her, but I kind of promised I would be good about it.
That's the call of the thief.
Yep. Yeah, she doesn't have the sack to stealing from a vampire that you intend to go and rescue, and then Lainey to ask for favors is probably not exactly the way you want to go about things.
I mean, but Scout, don't you want to do it for the lols?
No, I want to do it for sensible reasons. I would like this NPC to exist once the game returns to my complete control, so they can crop up occasionally.
You're not a retarded PC.
Yeah, I'm not playing her like a burner. She exists in the world afterwards.
We need to create the crew coterie of Tanya, Rose, and Aunt Man.
Yep.
Uh,
Nah, she's gonna go hang out with Grim Knight, obviously.
Or New Blood and Clarence.
Yeah, New Blood and Clarence. They can all eat kielbasas.
Oh, the pasas.
Oh well. Okay then. Everyone gets
You
their.
know, oh, what's up?
Yeah, everyone gets their 2 end of session beats.
Stray gets more.
Stray, you
Woohoo!
get your dramatic failure beat. And I'm gonna give you all a point of willpower for the RPing.
Okay.
I
And
already had full willpower.
Okay then. As a freebie gift, then you can have 1 dot of blood so that it doesn't cost you anything next session.
Oh, thanks.
I don't have an easy way to reward someone whose willpower is already restored, but I feel like you know we'll just hand wave it as like while you were fucking smack talking on Fatty Baldman, someone offered you a nom.
I just say that's an incentive to use willpower.
It is an incentive to use willpower. I mean, usually Mercer has no problem burning shit tons of willpower. I was amazed to find that was full just now.
The thing is, there's been a lot of time passing with very little happening for once. And, you know, we get a dot of willpower back every day sleep.
Just don't be that vampire who has to spend willpower to wake up.
and I have regained willpower as a benefit of True Friend, so I get 2.
Yep, you got friendo powers.
Okay. For both GMs who are here, because double-edged sword, something I took the first thing of striking looks. It's a 1 out of 2.
Excellent. You now stand out more, and that will do you both benefit and bad effect.
Well, I always had it, so she did, but now I actually have merits to back it up.
Yep, it's cool. You can use it as dice modifiers in situations where you want your attractiveness to be used to draw attention to things.
Yeah, it's the thing. Like, you can be good looking without having striking looks, but that just means like you're particularly striking, the way you dress or act or whatever.
Yeah, well,
Particularly.
part of the thing was because of Aurera's waifu dress-up simulator.
Also, I am going to be wanting to start looking towards my next dot of Invictus status. Did publicly embarrassing someone in such a way that they weren't aware of it contribute to that at all?
Yeah, I'll tell you what, actually, can you...
quantity.
Yeah, can you create a little counter for yourself in your sheet? Just, like, make a box for it that's, you know, points to status. We'll make it a number out of 6, and you can put 1 in it. That way we can have a more obvious counter for the increasing of your status.
What about for me? I've been doing a lot of stuff for the Ordo. I've been helping.
I believe your things haven't processed yet. You had time to do because you finally were like, you know what, that last report I wrote was absolute dog shit. I can do this thesis way better, and then you will. I think it's still meant to take you time to finish it though, yeah?
I also plain handed over a worm's den.
That's true. But haven't I already rewarded you for that?
No.
Oh, okay. Make yourself the counter then. Out of 6, and I'll put 2 in there then, because I must have forgotten
There's a
that.
potential worm's den. Nobody had built it up yet.
Well, no. A worm's den is just
Just a font.
a focus of power. Now, what I want to find eventually is a place to make a perilous chapter house.
Yeah.
Worm's Den is basically what what mages call, like, what are they called, fonts or something like that.
Nodes or
Yeah.
Yeah, sorry, yeah, make a box, put a tracker in it, make it out of 6, and you can put 2 in it, because yes, you're right, I forgot to reward that earlier on. Make that progress, we'll make that progress more trackable for you guys, as opposed to me just then eventually being like, and I think you've done enough, good, have your dot.
I don't know how to make a box.
Page 2 is just random
what-
boxes, just fill it in one of them.
Okay. Okay, gotcha.
Mm.
And one thing, Scout?
Yep.
At some point after the downtime, I'm probably going to start going after one of the city hounds to try to oust them from their position and take it for myself. So you might want to think about
You'll have to generate some.
making them characters.
Yep. I will make a little GM note thing. I'm going to hide it inside the GM note section for aspirations, you twat, because it's just up there and quite obvious. Create Invictus Hounds. There we go. Cool.
Also, the title for Invictus Hounds is Archon, if you're interested at all.
Ah, so quite like the Archon Hound of other fantasy, I see. Alright, cool. I'll have to look into that point. But yeah, I have no questions for the other DM. Does anyone else? Otherwise, we can call it to a close.
No.
In which case,
Other than to say thanks again.
yeah. Thanks for playing, and also thank you for running half running. Thank you for shared running.
3/4 running.
Yeah. For you did cool runnings, right by the beach, boy.
Beach Boys.
RoseQuest is a lot of fun, even if it's not at all how I'm used to things happening.
Yeah, it's great.
Gotta do investigations and stuff.
Yep.
I more meant like the co-DMs.
Yeah.
It is a very weird situation to be like, I'm probably qualified to say this thing about it, but I'm just gonna see if Third beats me to it. She did! Hooray! I'll just settle back. Let this one happen. Good shit. Yeah, so if you're watching in the stream or you're watching in the VOD, I hope you have yourselves a lovely and fucking good time, and do take care.
Bye, stream.
Bye.
Ciao.